Hello, everyone. Hello. How is it going? How are things going? Um, Today I have a couple of things that I would like to discuss with everybody. Most of the things I'm going to be discussing has to do with updates with the channel. Um, but before I do that, I want you all to know that Grumple is still online, live on his karaoke stream, and you all should be there. You all should be there. Should be having some time to spare with Grumple and just, enjoying Jobert. Hello, welcome. Welcome everybody. I think it's only you, Jobert. But anyway, yeah, go say hi to Grumple, show him some support, give him some subs, some likes. Yeah, he deserves it. Anyway, going forward, I'm gonna be changing a couple things. I have a project that I'm gonna be working on. So this little thing over here, this little thing used to be 20, and now it's 100. I will be making them live if you give me that, and I will drop anything to make it. But I'm gonna be working on a character creator, so this is gonna be different to what you've seen. Not necessarily 100% different, but it's gonna be different. I will be checking out the debate between Rob and Destiny. Um, so far is amazing. So far is one of the best debates ever. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna change the description. Um. So pixel art and updates. Save. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be talking about why is it price hike and giving you a little bit of context. I'm gonna be working on a character creator. This is for a game we're gonna be doing within the community. We're trying to get it done. I need to have the character maker as soon as possible, and I cannot be doing doing this part of the stream if I don't have the part of the stream. So that is that is pretty much the reason why and the solution of why I'm gonna be doing what I'm gonna be doing. Mm, um, if you can, anybody wants to shout out, come here, get people to join, that would be awesome. You don't have to, obviously. There's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of funny stuff going on in the internet right now. Um, I don't know if Laura Class is still on, but I think he's still
late
on.
until after the election happened.
Oh yeah, he's
Because
still
Comey
on. So I'm gonna give him a like. Be like, hey, good luck. I'm a dude. Um, they're watching the debate as well. So if you're there and you're watching it, um, yeah, enjoy it. Mm, I might open the panel a little bit later on if anybody wants to jump in. That would be fun. Um, yeah, give me a like and a sub. That would be nice too. Um, so yeah, I will be talking about this during the stream. I'm gonna be mostly just pixel arting, finishing requests before I start the character creator. I have a couple of things extra that I need to do, and I will probably be taking breaks from the character creator by doing those pixel art um, commissions that I still have. Mm. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be listening to Rob Noor. I'm gonna I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the fact that Rob is not gonna DMCA me and be hearing to it and giving some commentary. Obviously, this I am like an hour and a half in, so I'm not gonna start it from the beginning. If you want to start from the beginning, I would recommend you to go and watch it yourself. I know I'm a bad person. Um, so once again, the place to actually be in the internet right now is karaoke night. Obviously, be there, sing a song, come back, or just be there, sing a song. Oh man, oh man, what a day. At least I'm not muted. At least I'm not muted. Yeah, I'm not muted. I can hear myself. You'll suck. You all the ones that are muted. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a collaboration with my boy Spiro. We're gonna be working together to do um, to do this project where I need to make a character maker, a character creator. This is gonna be like a week and a half project, maybe more. I'm hoping that I can do like a week and a half thing and get it done and set up so that I can send it to him and he can just add it and we can make like uh, we can add some capacity for you to be able to get like make your character in a way that makes sense and it's cool. This is gonna be a really, really, really interesting and fun experience, I hope. And yeah, it is easier to fall asleep here. I put you on my Discord. Thank you, Mr. Bill. Oh man, yeah. If you're coming here because you're gonna be listening to the lullabies, we can do that as well. Doom. Mr. Bill, legend. By the way, I enjoyed your stream today a lot, Mr. Bill. Really, really enjoyed it. You're that was a really, really good couple of hours that I had to spend. Um, I'm hoping some more people show up, but yeah, it's the price hike is not because I'm a filthy capitalist, although I am, but it's more because I have a big project in the next couple of weeks and I cannot take time away from it unless it's for from some good actual money. Uh, and I don't wanna like I don't wanna put you on the back and say, oh well, you're in the back. Yeah. So if you're gonna be asking me for that, I will be trying to make it happen. In fact, I am behind, and I'm gonna try to make the two commissions that I still have happen, and then I'm gonna be moving to the other project. Whew. What a bunch of nothingness. Let me just put the thing here, and I'm gonna be just starting this. I need to be sure that everything's in frame. Everything's in frame. Things work out. Perfect. If you're not following Mr. Beal, you should. He's he, his stream today reminded me a lot of Sargon of Akkad. It reminds me of the old Sargon of Akkad videos that said this weekend stupid, and that was like extremely good content. Um, it was really really good, really really good content. So, um, I really enjoyed. Mr. Bill, I will respect the price that I gave you the yesterday, but I'm gonna push it back a little bit because I do need the time. So I cannot just do take that much time. Oh my god! Stop. Uh, yeah. Grifting on my stream. Um. Well, I, I do grift, but I do grift. I won't say I don't grift. I actually grift, and but at least I'm trying to. You get away with something, right? You get away with a little bit. um, but yeah, I will respect your price. I told you the other day. I will do the same with Kieran. I told him the other day. but I need time. And you know, Kieran has had all the time in the world to contact me. He hasn't, so that's on him. And I'm gonna need to like just he has to accept the fact that I have a bunch of projects at the moment. Um, it's like, well, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, he could have contacted me earlier, and we could probably have move forward. I feel bad for Fredo because Fredo has contacted me, and he is the one that's being sent to the back of the line, and I don't think it's deserved. But at the same time, again, it's not about who deserves what. It's more about it's not about who deserves what. If it was that, I think everyone deserves, um, $1 million, but that's not the point. Yeah, I think I like this. My my nonprofit. Yeah, you. Well, I do think that you bring that your content. It really reminded me of Sargon of Akkad, and his old This Week in Stupid. It was really good. Like I don't know, it brought up old memories about those times. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna move forward. So yeah, I really think you're great. Like your whole show was very entertaining, very entertaining. Um, now he's I know a person that's probably gonna be like, I did this, which is Are We Not Men, and I'm not gonna say that he didn't have like a role to play in the price hike. He does have a role to play in the price hike, but it's not him. Why I'm raising the prices? It's just time, and I don't wanna like get some people being like, oh, I asked this guy for some art and he never delivered, and that is like my biggest problem with with all of this, because I think I told Glenn, but it's true. Like, I'm selling art, and I don't want people to like my art. That's the whole point of me selling art. That's the whole idea. Um, yeah. God, that fucking hammer. That fucking sledgehammer. It doesn't want to look good, no matter what I do. Oh, jeez. Uh, Big L. Anyway, let's get this started. I'm gonna just put the debate right now, and I'm gonna keep on listening to it. I'm gonna lower the volume so that it's not blasting through, and I can just keep on having this as well as I have. Let me go to the sound settings. My mic's a little bit low, comparatively with the speaking sound. So I think this is okay. I think this is better. Um, Oh man, yeah. I mean, that community has their own Ryans. Okay, they just do. They just have their own Ryans, and there's nothing we can do about that.
Paid them to get.
Let me go ahead check the volume. It's gonna be a bit low on the volume side. It's intended.
Dirt on Trump that went through Christopher Steele Corner to try.
Awesome.
They didn't know it was okay. Okay, we're getting a little bit more.
I just want to be able to overtalk it and overpower the volume.
Okay, they knew that. I'm gonna read my evidence. You can keep. National Review. And what was perhaps the biggest bombshell of the trial at this point?
No, wait. Read from the Durham Report. Why would you read National Review? Excuse me. What? Read from the Durham Report. Which part are we quoting here? Give me a sentence and we read from it.
I'm gonna read the evidence I'm looking at, right? And what was perhaps the biggest?
You're reading an article. Why would why, the National Review?
Because it's more evidence. And what was perhaps the biggest bombshell of the trial at this point? Mook also admitted that Hillary Clinton herself agreed to the decision to leak the Alphabet allegations to the press. Admitted it in court that it was Hillary herself that leaked the Russia-connected Alpha Bank story to the press. Okay, now let's go.
Well, hold on, wait. I need to look and see where this is coming from, right? I don't know what the fuck the National Review. I need to see where it's sourced from. I'm familiar with like the source material, not the Republican propaganda. So I have to figure out where it's sourced from.
I'm familiar with the trial of Robbie Mook. I'm sorry that you were unfamiliar with that. But here you go. I'll put it in the link so that you could try.
Wait. What was your claim about Mook?
That he testified that Hillary Clinton herself gave the go-ahead to leak the Alpha Bank story to the media. It is beyond dispute that Hillary's team was intimately involved with the Russia collusion story. The fact that you're even trying to argue this just proves. There it is, though. Now, I could continue with more evidence if you like. Let's see which one this is.
No, wait, can we just, why not one thing at a time?
Sure, go for it.
But it is in other articles as well, like in Political. It says testimony during the 2022 trial of the Michael Sussman revealed that Hillary Clinton approved a plan for her campaign to leak the discredited Alpha Bank story to the media in 2016.
Whoops!
What is is this like a thing that's like proved, or what is the? Is this just an allegation made in court about a non-party, or?
No, it was someone connected to Hillary's.
It
It was a person that worked for Hillary's team who was under trial saying, yeah, Hillary personally said to leak this. Whoopsie daisy.
What? Hillary's not even a party to this case, is she?
The guy that's being...
Rob, you understand that right now, I could right now log into my federal court system and file a statement saying that Rob Noor is super gay and that would be under oath in a court transcript somewhere.
Oh my God.
About a statement of a person,
what an idiot.
Who's about another person who's not even
What the
part of
hell?
the case, and I'm supposed
What's
to take
wrong
this as
with
like some
him?
huge indictment on the Hillary Clinton campaign? What the fuck? I don't even know what this is from.
Do you realize that I could just go on and be like, that would be a transcript in a court? Is he... Does he think that's testimony? Like... What a spur! How the fuck did I watch this guy for so long? God. I hate these. This is disgusting, dude. This is fucking disgusting.
Give me like a is it like a transcript? Is there I don't even know the fuck I'm supposed to read right now.
It is in the case of Michael Sussman. It was direct quotes of what Robbie Mook testified to. You want me to read you more evidence? This one's from... Oh shit, where were we?
Do you have a... No, why are you jumping off the one thing? Where's the...
I mean, you look it up. What, you want to just sit here? Michael Sussman, the trial.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Do you have a strong piece of evidence? Yeah, I think that's good.
I'm going to get a drink. You go for it. You keep looking. I provided the context. Go for it.
Did he say
we are doing the go ahead.
Did he say whose court case this is?
Sussman.
In Sussman trial. Okay.
Yes.
This is Michael Sussman, right? Yes.
Yeah, again, we are doing this subathon today, guys. We had a bunch of debates. This is the second one we got today. We have another one after this with Andrew.
Nebraska Stevens sucks and doesn't have good arguments. I'm glad I got a deal on my avatar. What savings? Yes, Grill Biscuit. In fact, you're one of the lucky few that got the avatar in a time where I was not. I was promoting pretty much my work and not actually having a bunch of it. But right now, I have a bunch of work that I need to do, and I don't. I need to finish that before I can even take any more commissions um, or art commissions or anything like that. And so, to the lucky guys, you lucked out. Good job. The unlucky guys, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. You're screwed. It's because you fucked up. You were like, oh, I'm just gonna get it next week. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna get it next week. I'm just gonna get it next week, and it's gonna be fun. It's like, oh, next week's $100 because this guy got busy. Oh God, maybe you fucked up, you know.
Wilson and Jake the Rattlesnake. That'll be at 9:30. I don't know how much longer you guys want to go. We're a little over the 2-hour mark.
I still
had
have
it scheduled for 2 to 3 hours.
Like we haven't even got to
yeah,
like the meat of what I wanted to say. He's gonna look this up the whole time. I'll talk to the audience while you keep looking that up. Here we have.
No, because half the shit you've said, basically everything you've said so far has been wrong.
Everything I've said
why would I just let you
true.
rant?
Everything, like every single thing.
Time we go to it, you're like, well, okay, it does say that.
Okay, every single thing that Destiny said is kind of wrong or has been kind of misleading, and Rob has been just on point. Like Rob has been killing it. This guy's out of his fucking mind if he thinks that everything Rob said is wrong or a lie or anything like that. He's completely out of whack.
But the context is.
Well, Rob, I had a question. This came out in 2022, so this was after the report, right? That's why it wasn't included in the Durham report?
Well, yes, that's true, right? Well, no, actually, the Durham report was.
I'm glad you like it, Gorilla.
Maybe 2023, 2024.
Really glad you like it.
Right, but they would have written. Did they write it before this?
I don't know. The point
is,
it may be included in the Durham report. The Durham report's hundreds of pages. I can't remember every single thing that it said. The point is, there is overwhelming evidence that people in Hillary Clinton's team concocted this Russia collusion plan. Overwhelming evidence. The Steele dossier, right? A bunch of other shit that we could see that I'm getting to. And I believe what I'm about to read here is from the 316 page IG report, right? And it's
IG report or the Durham report?
I believe the IG report. And what it says is, and I quote, this is on page 97, quote, this stands in sharp contrast to reliance to the uncorroborated Steele reports, which at least some FBI personnel appeared to know was likely being funded or promoted by the Clinton campaign. For example, during a meeting in London on July 5th, 2016, Steele provided his first report to Handling Agent 1. Handling Agent 1's notes from the meeting reflect that HC was aware of Steele's Brit firm seeking info. While Handling Agent 1 did not have an independent recollection of Steele explicitly stating that HC referred to Hillary Clinton, he could think of no other individual from his note.
Before I continue, just so people know, it's not only me being like a greedy bastard. The reason why it costs as much is I have a project coming on. I'm gonna spend like most of next week working on it. I'm gonna finish my commissions that I have this week. I'm gonna probably do a couple more during the weekend, finish them all off, and then next week I'm gonna be making a character creator. And the only reason why I would stop to make something for anybody is because it's a bunch of money. So that's what's gonna be happening, and that's the whole idea of the panel. What is going on here?
Why do I need to do that? Right.
Wait. Oh, they're still going? Holy cannoli. And the worst part is Doc and Ryan on the same fucking panel with a bunch of people. Oh, there's Sean Wilson is there, so maybe he's having a good one. the first time those Rob keep count. No, I think he read it already. He's just repeating himself because Bonnell cannot keep tag. Like, you know, maybe there's been too much cooming and he doesn't understand what's going on anymore.
The HC would have stood for. So here we have agents, FBI agents in July 5th, 2016. Before the Crossfire Hurricane investigation started, talking to Christopher Steele, who was paid for by Hillary's team. And Steele saying...
Christopher Steele wasn't paid for by Hillary's team. It was Fusion GPS, number one. Number two, Christopher Steele had already been doing... They had already been doing opposition research for the Republicans.
Wow,
that
such
had already
difference.
been a thing that had started. Number three...
Christopher Steele was not being paid. He was not working for them while the Republicans were paying. That's not true.
I don't know if he was working while the Republicans were paying, but I know that he was doing... There were people who were requesting oppo research from the Republican Party on Trump. I don't know, maybe it was Fusion GPS. I think was already working on this stuff. Are you claiming that Hillary Clinton had a direct contact with Steele?
I'm saying that this is saying Christopher Steele said that not direct contact, but she was aware of what he was doing.
What?
That's what it said. You want me to read it again? During a meeting...
No, wait. Don't stop reading random... Durham make this assessment. The
IG does.
The 316-page thing that you're reading.
Yes. Page 97.
Are you sure this isn't the Durham report?
Let me see.
The Durham report is 316 pages. It's
maybe
the
it
Durham
is.
report.
I'm sorry, I may have it. Let me see. Yes,
okay,
this
read
is
me
the Durham report.
What is the exact sentence you're saying?
For fuck's sakes, now I gotta find the page I was at again. Sorry. Page 97.
Okay. 97 on the document, or like I typed
97 on the
top?
left, yeah. You type in 97. Oh, fucking hell. My computer's shit. I need to become rich like you. I can afford better equipment here.
I'm gonna be honest, okay? Rob could get better equipment if he wanted to.
All right.
I don't think his computer is shit. He's just piecing.
So it'll be 87 on the bottom, but 97.
Shit. I think he can do like one Grifton and he can probably get a better computer if he
The
wanted
office
to.
located no evidence that in the conducting Crossfire Hurricane investigation, the FBI
If I sound jealous, I am.
plan intelligence might impact the investigation.
I am.
So Durham's acknowledging here that there's this whole section's Durham acknowledging that there was a Clinton plan. No FBI personnel
This is intelligence related to the idea that there was a Clinton plan.
No, that's not true. He's acknowledging and given reasons why there was a Clinton plan. We can read the whole section if you want. But he continues, no FBI personnel were interviewed. The office recalled Crossfire Hurricane personnel taking any action to vet the Clinton plan intelligence. For example, Brian Otten stated he could not recall anything the FBI did to analyze or otherwise consider the Clinton plan intelligence, stating it was just one data point. This stands in sharp contrast to its substantial reliance on the uncorroborated Steele reports, which at least some FBI personnel appeared to say was likely funded or promoted by a Clinton campaign. For example, during a meeting in London on July 5th, 2016, Steele provided his first report to the FBI agent. The agent's notes from the meeting reflect that HC, capital H, capital C, was aware of Steele, a Brit firm seeking info. While handling Agent
So
1...
if you go up to page 94, going back to this, the intelligence community received the Clinton plan intelligence in late July of 2016. This was them receiving
Till I
intelligence
grab my B1
that Hillary
$200
Clinton
mini PC.
supposedly was trying to
Well, it depends on what you
start
use it
this,
for. Like, if you're gonna
to tie Russia
stream,
and
I
China
understand
together
why
in
you want to
some
have a
illegitimate
big,
manner. When they
better
say Clinton
rig.
plan intelligence, they don't
If
mean
you're gonna
that
be
they got
like
intelligence from Hillary Clinton,
just
and now they're gonna
watching
build off of that
YouTube
to
or
do
doing
Crossfire
something like
Hurricane.
that,
They mean that they
then
have
it doesn't
intelligence
matter,
related
right?
to this idea
You
of
can have a
Clinton plan.
very small
In this Durham
computer
report,
with
my understanding is that none of that is ever verified. Durham never confirms
semi-okay
this. They were trying to illegitimately
stuff,
tie
and you
these
can
two things
just
together.
watch
And I think in the intro to literally what
whatever
you
you
just
wanna
said, the
watch.
FBI wasn't even considering that
And that's gonna be
quote-unquote Clinton
fine.
plan intelligence when they were doing their investigation. I think that was the opening.
The
to
whole
what you
point
read.
about it
It
is
was
then
asked, what that's talking about specifically, whether or not they used the fact this was paid for by Hillary to influence their decision.
by Hillary.
But it specifically said, how do you contend with the fact that
By
Christopher
Hillary.
Steele is personally saying to the first FBI contact he has, yeah, Hillary Clinton's aware of this. How do you contend with that?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Steele said. Steele said a lot of shit. Careful,
Oh
because you're the
my
one that's going to tell me
God.
that 95% of what Steele said is fake.
That's
so
true.
the fact that you want to rest on this as being the most true statement ever, okay, is kind of fucking ironic coming from you.
So just to be clear, here's what we know. We know that Hillary's team was paying Christopher Steele. We know that Robbie Mook, who worked for Hillary's team, says it was Hillary herself that gave us the okay to leak shit to the press about the Alpha Bank Russia story. We know that Christopher Steele was saying Hillary Clinton personally knows. But you choose
I'm sorry, hold on. It's hard to run down. It's hard to run down. Hold on. It's hard to run down because you lie about so many things, and I've caught you so many lies. Where did he say? Because somebody's like, saying during cross-examination, Mook said that the Hillary campaign was not fully confident in the Alpha Bank's allegations and wanted to give it to a reporter so the reporter could run it down further and verify it.
Holy
where is?
crap.
I want to know where this. Where is this testimony
about?
that he said that Hillary Clinton said to run a fake story?
I would. This is one of the problems to debating Destiny. Like, you can go ahead and just talk about dumb stuff, and then pretend, and he will pretend that what he was saying was always the same thing, and it's not the case. You have to be very, very like. You have to be like pretty much like Rob in order to debate this fucking goomer, this fucking gremlin. And you have to be careful because he will derail the whole idea to make it look like you are the one that's making assumptions and stuff like that. So I really hope that Rob calls him on his bullshit, and I know he will, but damn, what a fucking worm. And it's very annoying because he keeps on trying to make a point, and he just answers with a rhetoric statement. Oh, you've been lying, so I can trust you. But he hasn't been lying. Oh, this was a lie, and then he goes on and realizes, and it's not a lie. And it's so fucking lame, dude. It's so lame. And it's every time.
The CBS News article here that I'm reading says that
under further question,
Mook said the campaign.
Yeah, that's basically what I was reading. Go ahead.
Mook said the campaign was not fully confident in the Alpha Bank allegations and wanted to give them to a reporter so that the reporter could run it down further and verify it.
It says, what I'm reading is, in perhaps what's the biggest bombshell that tried to this point, Mook also admitted that Hillary Clinton herself agreed to the decision to leak the Alpha Bank allegations to the press. Mook was adamant that he'd authorized campaign staff rather than Perkins Coie to carry out this task.
Okay, so then characterization of those two things is quite different, yes?
No, what it's saying is that Hillary herself said, yes, take this to the press. How can you read anything
One is leak it and publish it even though I know it's wrong, and the other is let's see if somebody can find more information about this, right? Those are two different things, no?
No, well, they're two different things that have nothing to do with the point I was making, which was that Hillary was aware of this and was leaking it, personally aware of it and saying to leak it to the press.
Cat.
Is there a difference between giving something to the press and saying it's true
How are
versus
you
saying
tonight?
this might be true, look into this? Are those the exact same thing?
Okay, I'll answer this, but then I want
I hope you're doing fine. I know my channel's a little bit dead right now.
No,
There's a lot of
those
things
aren't
going
the
on.
exact same thing.
There's also
Now,
Grumple.
if
Like,
you were
let's
to
be
say,
honest, it
Rob,
should be a
did you
Grumple.
leak to the press? And I say, well,
I
one
sang
thing is
Country
leaked to the
Roads
press because
as
I wasn't sure if
Grumple,
it was
by the
true. I
way.
wanted to see if they could help me. And the other is I knew it was a lie. Would either of those challenge the initial assertion of whether or not I
Great
leaked
song.
to the press? Can you answer that, yes or no?
But welcome.
Yes, it would significantly change the way I would
That's
view
not
that,
true.
yes.
It might change how you would view it, but it doesn't
Thank you
change
for
the
passing
underlying
by.
the underlying fact that it was me that leaked it or that gave the go-ahead to leak it. You just
If
said,
I said that a man, if I said that a man, hold on, if I said that a man stabbed my sister yesterday and she died, would it change your opinion if it was a guy who stabbed her in the street during a mugging, or if it was a surgeon that tried to do an appendectomy or whatever the fuck and she died during surgery? Even though she was getting
Definitely.
stabbed by a knife in
I
both
know,
circumstances.
as a matter of
Would that
fact,
change the fact that she got stabbed and
with
died
your
off?
identical memory,
No,
that
it wouldn't change
I
the
wouldn't
fact,
take the chance of being
you,
wrong.
You phrased that question the opposite of what you wanted, you idiot. That would change the
No,
motivation.
I did it. I did
yes,
it.
You did. Yes, you did.
I did it. It's exactly my point.
I just want to be clear. So your argument is.
So,
yeah, okay, Hillary Clinton did have
I
this plan,
up
which
I
is
upped the
good news.
prices
They were leaking to the press.
of pixel art, and it's not because I'm a horrible person, even though I am. I have a big project coming next week. I'm gonna be making a character like a character creator, so I'm gonna be making a ton of different hairstyles and a lot of like the basis for the character, so you can create your own character for a game that I'll be kind of developing and doing with Spiro. So because of that, I'm not gonna have like the time to be doing more pixel art. I really am behind. I have 2 things that I need to finish. So because of it, I'm gonna be charging more for pixel art during the following weeks. So if you see a price hike, it's because of that. Even though I am a horrible, filthy capitalist, it wasn't just because I thought 100 looks good. But yeah, just letting everybody know so that people kind of know about it. Hope you're feeling better as well, and welcome. Really, if you want to come up, let me know. I'm just listening to Rob demolish the Coomer Gremlin. To be honest, fun stuff.
For help. Not that they wanted it to affect the election. They were just
Sure, yeah.
like,
What's wrong with leaking? Wait, are you saying that it's bad to leak the
Oh,
press for help?
oops. Nope, there's no way I can watch
Not
the
that they wanted it
two
to
times the
affect the
speed.
election. They were just
Sure,
like,
yeah.
times
There's nothing.
speed.
What's wrong with leaking? Is it wait? Are you saying that it's bad to leak to the press for help?
I'm saying that this is part and parcel to that it was Hillary Clinton herself that was aware of these plans to connect Trump to Russia.
Well, I don't.
That's been my
is this
argument
about?
the entire
Was the
time.
alphabet? Hold on, wait. Is this the same thing, or is it a lot different than Giuliani leaking the images of the hard drive from the laptop from hell to the press?
I don't understand what your whataboutism has anything to do with the topic in hand.
Would you consider that the same
When
type
we
of
say,
thing?
I don't understand what you're about.
when we say leak to the
What
press,
about
are we saying
ism?
that they're making it public, or are we saying that they're giving it to the
He wants to obfuscate between the
reporter,
both because he wants to borrow the moral
I hope you.
condemnation from the
I hope
worst
your
thing
nap
while
was like
retreating to the
good for you.
factual
You feel
analysis
better
of
now.
the
You feel better now.
The Alphabet story was bullshit.
I'm just
Let me
clarifying. Are we
clarify.
saying that leaking it to the press means that they're going to publish it?
Yes. What do you think they're going to do when they leak it to the press? The press is just going to say, that's interesting.
Well, I thought that.
What do you mean? Press can do research on things just because.
To them for, yeah, I thought the claim was that they were giving it to the press for them to help verify it. But
Okay,
if
all
you
right.
think it also that they're going to publish it, I think there's a difference in the way that you guys are interpreting that claim.
This is fucking insane. So now the argument is, okay, Hillary's team was aware of this plan to connect Trump to Russia. However, it was good-natured. They were just asking the press. In a story that ended up being total fabrication and bullshit, that included people in Hillary's team, they were just asking the press, is this true? And then, if you read further down the article I linked, DeFlippis then presented Mook with the statement issued by Clinton campaign staffer Jake Sullivan and later tweeted out by Hillary herself after the first Alpha Bank allegations were published. So, on October 31st, 2016, after Mook says that Hillary herself said to leak this, Hillary then, it appears she wasn't just looking for confirmation because that confirmation never came, and yet here she is tweeting out computer scientists have apparently uncovered a covert server linking the Trump organization to a Russian-based bank. Geez, that's weird. They never confirmed that story. In fact, we now know that that story was bullshit. And yet Hillary, who so innocently
If
just
that's
wanted
true,
to,
then the fault would be on the people who published it.
Yet Hillary, who just innocently, she didn't want this to affect the election. She was just like, oh, this is interesting. I wonder if they could confirm it. She immediately retweets out their story. She feeds them the story, then retweets it out. And you're like, yeah, but it wasn't about publishing. It wasn't about affecting the election. This is fucking laughable, even from you, Destiny. I don't
Says
know
the
what
guy
to
who
say.
says that an email that is compiled from a bunch of different emails is basically just a true email with a lot of different truths in the same one.
No.
Oh,
This is
Lord.
ridiculous,
No, what that says
There's a
is-
reason why at the end of this, and you don't have a good answer.
He can go ahead and say a bunch of things. Oh well, he said things, and those things had to be mean and evil. People have like connections. They understand the differences. They pretty much are stating that this person knew about the whole thing and about the collusion, and about how they were trying to attack the Trump campaign before it actually went into office. And he's like, well, like, can we really believe that? Everybody lies. Oh God, it's like fucking hearing House again, but dumber.
For this. Why, if this was obviously illegal behavior happened, where are the indictments?
We had some.
For Hillary Clinton, for ordering intentionally false material to be leaked and to be intentionally misleading the entire public on things like this. None of this was illegal. None of this was
Is that
broken any
illegal?
laws.
What's the crime?
I don't know. You tell me. Nothing
don't know
about this
that
was
there's-
illegal. If nothing was the crime and nothing was wrong, then why do you even care about this?
Can you leak dirt on your opponent even if it ends up not being true? Is that a crime?
If
I
none of
guess
this
it
is a
is.
crime or none of this matters, then what do you even care? What's the problem?
well,
what are you even alleging here? What's the issue?
Well, Okay, two things. One, there probably are crimes when it talks about the intel agents that are purposely taking this information because they hate Trump and using it to spy on him and commit lawfare. And secondly, even if it didn't rise to the level of the crime, the fact that our intel agencies, under the auspices of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama's administration, right, were actively putting their thumb on the scale using lawfare to go after Trump's a big deal, even if no one's ever charged. Now, just to be clear,
if they were using lawfare, hold on, it just doesn't make sense. If they were using lawfare to go after it, why didn't they do it before the election?
They did.
You have a heated blanket at your desk? Well, that explains everything, Kat. How are you not gonna fall asleep with that?
It doesn't matter. Destiny, your argument is always this.
How is it supposed to affect the election if it doesn't matter? They're willing to fake a whole investigation, but they won't make an announcement about it?
Do you think you can affect an election? Do you think an investigation leaking to the press can affect an election without coming out and publicly saying there's an investigation?
Sure, why not?
Okay, thank you.
You literally said earlier that Russia could have leaked information to change the whole fucking outcome of the election if they would have just leaked something. But you're saying that the FBI, who's actually doing an investigation, couldn't leak that to influence the outcome of the investigation? How does this even make sense in your world?
They did leak. Like I said, Harry Reid was talking about before the election that there was an FBI investigation into Trump. And everyone, including, we've gone over this many times, you acknowledged that Comey and the FBI all thought that Hillary was going to win. What this did was it allowed them to have the
You said you can't live in both worlds. You said the polls were getting close. You said that nobody knew what was going to happen. You said it was really hard to tell. So why would Comey come out over and over again and destroy Hillary Clinton's chances of winning and then not say anything about Trump's investigation? It doesn't make any sense. There's a reason why there are no credible indictments. Nothing came out of this. It'll never be as good as Mueller. You're super
Speakeasy raid.
Even the two people that were charged in connection with this.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Well, hopefully it comes. But thank you so much.
Were acquitted, unlike fucking Flynn, unlike fucking Manafort, unlike fucking Stone, all these other people who were charged with credible investigations, who were actually convicted, and who needed Daddy Trump to bail them out with a fucking pardon after they got convicted in front of a jury for all of this. Durham doesn't agree with any of the assessments you're making. That's why you have to snipe quotes and quote to me news articles. You can't find me quotes in the actual Durham report, but you're for some reason content to cite news articles about it. It's unbelievable to me. Or you're okay to cite an annex from the Durham report, but you won't give me Durham's conclusion. Why? You trust the ICA when it comes to knowing what Russia has on their servers, but you don't trust the ICA's assessment about what Putin might want for an election? Rob, you literally live in 17
that's
different
cool.
worlds.
I really hope I get
the
speakeasy.
All you can do is have these singular sentences.
I'm not trying to take away from Grumple, by the way. I know I really have to finish these, otherwise I'm not gonna have time to finish them.
What you do is every time you're getting blown the
You
fuck
should
out
actually
on
go
the
ahead and
this
just,
big interruption
if you're not gonna,
spurt
you
out
cannot be there, I understand it, but at least give him a like and you know, give him a like, support him a little bit. He's a cool guy, and he's doing he's bringing entertainment
you're an
to
army of
us.
6,000 that are all dog shit. I'm an army of one that crushes you constantly. I assume you're gonna rage quit and fucking blacklist me again at the end of this, as is your want. But what you can see is I'm pointing to specific things, and you just spurg out and talk about all of this. Blah 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 blah. I'm citing specific things from the Durham report.
Oh my God.
Every time we debate, if something's corrupt, well, it could have been more corrupt. They could have done even more. They could have announced the investigation early. And see, why didn't they? There's no
Mr. B has a good show, by the way. He has a cool show.
Because there could have always been more corruption.
Welcome, Raiders. Shazzy. Welcome, me, myself, and I, Marvin of Man. Crucible, Crusader. Thank you all. I'm listening to the Rob debate, which is a pretty good debate so far, and I'm finishing commissions.
It was the Hillary email stuff, and Trump won the election.
City,
And then Trump had 4
hello.
years to uncover this stuff.
Big Dresco,
Why didn't
Auntie,
this come out the first
new
place?
phone. You guys rock, and I hope you can. I hope you can give me a like and sub if it's possible. It would be really, really appreciated. Easy. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I came into I'm off busy nurse day. Jazzy, have a great day. And yeah, you know, it's a hard day as a nurse, but hope it's great and you have an amazing one. And thank you for the like. Yeah, those are free.
specifically on the hacks and the damaging things it said about Hillary that was true. Instead, the narrative became from most of these mainstream outlets, oh my God, Trump may have been connected. They're trying to help Trump, et cetera, which is exactly what the evidence says that Hillary Clinton's team wanted to do. Now, I read to you specifically, you said you're not reading from the Durham report. Again, what you do is you hope that your audience isn't paying attention and you spurg out and just say a bunch of nonsensical shit, implying that I'm doing something that I'm not. I read you directly from the fucking Durham report twice now that said that the first agent that Steele talked to specifically said Hillary Clinton is aware of what I'm doing. And your answer is, I don't trust him. That's it. That's your answer to it. You keep asking.
Just real quick,
literally,
we do have
just to be clear, my statement was that my statement said the majority of the Steele dossier is not true. You agree with that. Your statement is you don't believe any of it except for the one thing that Steele said, that the first person he contacted, he knew about Hillary Clinton. So
well,
you're the one that's picking and choosing here.
That's not. We know that Hillary's team was paying for it, right? And here's the other thing. I could concede all this argument, which I don't. I think I'm quite clearly winning it. I'm giving various data points from the Durham report. I'm giving data points from trials of people connecting to Hillary. We know that Hillary's team was paying through an intermediary to get this evidence, and this was part of their plan. But I could concede it all.
All of these things are half truths. You're claiming that they were paying to get intelligence. You're claiming that they were paying, telling them that they wanted a certain type of intelligence. Do you acknowledge?
This debate is one of the worst debates I've ever seen. I can put it up a little bit, yeah. Hello, JS. Welcome.
Those are two completely separate.
Oh, if you can tell me if that is better, let me know. I do want my voice to overpower it, though, so...
claims.
Yeah, it would be a separate claim. Sure. Do you think that Hillary's team was being kept abreast of what Steele was doing?
Them paying for a company to do operations.
Well, you know, them paying for them to do their research and know what the Steele dossier doesn't mean they know anything about the Steele dossier. You know, that time I paid for a service, and I was like, oh well, I just paid for the service. I don't know anything about the service I requested. I just paid for it. That's how it works, doesn't it? Haven't you guys do anything like that before?
Research and then finding out that there might be Russian connections. You acknowledge that's significantly different than them saying we want you to fabricate Russia connections.
Sure, that would be different. Do you think at some point they knew that there were Russian connections?
These guys.
From Steele's reporting?
Yeah, they probably. Idiot. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I believe that. Well, not just from Steele's reporting, from other things as well. Yeah.
Okay,
but what's wrong with that? Trump himself literally went on TV and said Russia will be rewarded if they release 30,000 emails. Yeah.
We know Trump's joke that you guys don't get careful now. Now the Durham report, right, that I just read to you, if I'm not mistaken, said specifically during July.
It's looking better. I made a couple of changes, and I think it looks pretty okay.
I don't think so.
I will not man is obviously not liking it and disapproving as we speak.
Handling Agent 1.
By the way.
Okay. That's the FBI agent, I believe. Okay.
Now that everybody's here, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I have a project coming up. Every single pixel art character that I'll be making, it's gonna be 100 for the foreseeable future until I finish that project. This is for a game. I'm gonna be making a character maker, so for the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be doing that instead of receiving commissions. And the only way I will stop is by getting a big dono. This is not because I hate you. It simply is. It is what it is. I have to do it this way. So the people who got it at a discount, you guys pretty much lucked out, at least for the moment.
So we acknowledge that. There's no reason for us to dispute that. So at this point,
sure.
the allegation is that Hillary came up with it in July 28th was when Hillary's team said, okay, let's go all in on Trump connected to Russia, correct? That was the Clinton
There's
plan.
no evidence of that. That was the Russian propaganda that you're repeating happily because it backs Trump. Yes.
That's the allegation, right?
No, from Russia. Yes, that's the Russian propaganda.
The allegation
yes.
From Russia, but that
from
is
Russia,
the allegation.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, that is the confirmed fake Russian email.
It's
yes,
not,
correct.
It's not confirmed fake, right? So given that, if
it is confirmed fake by your own admission, it's not a real email.
That's not true, right? Well, we talked about
by your own admission, it's not a real email, right? It's not a real email, correct?
They were unable. They said that their best evidence that the information contained within were true, but that specific email was an amalgamation.
That email was not true, correct? That email was a fake email, correct?
Was that the only email that they used to determine that Hillary Clinton had a plan?
Yes. That was the one that linked NATO. I think they say it in the thing. They say it links NATO and Russia and Trump in that one email. Yes, that's why it's an amalgamation of different emails.
It doesn't. Here's the point that I'm getting at, right? Like, if Hillary's
Wait, so that was a fake email. So we're starting the allegation is a fake email. Yes.
I don't know if it was fake. It seems that they think that this was true information.
Then let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. You think that email existed? Did that email exist?
The evidence seems to suggest no, it was true information that didn't exist in that email.
True information?
Yes.
So the email didn't exist?
That it was an amalgamation of other emails. That they were compiling the
so
Russian...
if I have one statement from Rob saying, I am, and then another statement from Rob saying, a gay man, and I put those two things together, can I say that this email contains true information? And the email says, I am a gay man.
If there was another email that said, I am a gay man, and they're like, well, this one email is compiled of true information...
No, you don't have evidence of that. I'm sorry, do you have any evidence of that?
Yes,
that email exists that has the whole... Oh, okay, go ahead. Let's go through that again. Let's revisit.
Do you want me to reread the part where it says from the Durham Annex that they believe that Julie Smith probably was... It's plausible to think that she was part of the Hillary Clinton plan and was doing this shit? You want me to reread that?
It was plausible to think that based on the Russian propaganda. That was the point of the Russian propaganda. Do you acknowledge that that's what they mean when they say that?
No,
it was a
that
logical
is not.
deduction from the Russian propaganda.
They're saying that we believe that's most likely the case, given all the other evidence we see as well.
They wouldn't have to believe that's the case. They're investigators. They can just look and check. They were saying that the FBI should have thought that, and they weren't treating the investigation the same way they were treating the DSL.ca.
They do believe that Hillary's team was concocting a Russian plan. All of us do, you fucking idiot.
No, they don't. That's not in the... Where is that in the Durham report? Why isn't that there?
Oh, wow. It's like the moment Destiny doesn't... It's kind of interesting because you can go ahead and read it and be like, here, this is what it says. The Durham report says this, and the Destiny will be like, but you lied. And they would go to the Durham report. It says what it says, and then he's like, well, but you're making an inference of the thing. Because it doesn't say exactly the word that I'm looking for, which is Hillary Clinton knew, even though it pretty much says that. And then we go back into... we go back, and it keeps going. It's like an infinite regress of dumbness. It's just an infinite regress of being dumb. The food part? Fine. But I'm gonna flatten it. It's gonna look kinda weird, but that's what you want, it's fine. So every single time he gets like a bit cornered, he just goes back into, well, it doesn't say exactly the same thing that you thought it was gonna say. It just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's kind of annoying. Accidentally? Yeah, last time I got accidentally to sleep was interesting. Oh, oops. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Don't. That's not in the... Where is that in the Durham report? Why isn't that there?
Did Hillary Clinton's team pay for...
We need... Okay, this is one thing I'm going to say. There must be a sound engineer somewhere in the world that can go to Rob's house and figure out his mic. Okay? He has enough money now to get a good mic and to get everything so that he can have good quality sound. There's no need for for him to be all over the place with his sound.
Or through an intermediary, the dirt that ended up becoming the Russia collusion story. Yes or no?
If I answer yes to that and you agree, then I win. Yes! It ended up becoming that. They didn't go there operating on the assumption that they were going to get a Russian plan. They were paying a law firm to retain somebody else to do Oppo research that ended up being the Russian plan. That's different than requesting it or saying it in advance.
Before you spurg out and keep taking it back to one area that you think you're doing well. So again, on July 5th, we have Steele talking to the FBI, talking about his actions, what he's up to, saying Hillary Clinton's aware of it. Correct?
We can go. Look, what do we have for here?
During a meeting in London on July 5th, 2016, Steele provided his first report to handling
really like this guy. It's pretty awesome.
He says, handling Agent 1's notes reflect that HC was aware of Steele's Brit firm seeking info. While handling Agent 1 didn't have an independent recollection of it referring specifically to Hillary Clinton, he could think of no other individual in that
Like
context
the form of
who
the face
HC
is
would
different,
mean. In other
so I
words, he's
really,
looking
really
back at
like
his notes
it.
going, yeah, that had to be Hillary Clinton. Okay? Now, do you think that FBI agent's lying? Do you think that meeting never occurred?
Wait, hold on, wait. Sorry, real quick. What page is this on?
That is on page 97. Now, I'll continue with my point while you're looking it up. I've read it like 7 times. You've read it yourself. The point is, if you conceded that Steele would have been keeping abreast the people that were paying him of what was going on,
It's
and
a
we
great
know as
uniform,
early as
okay? Are
July
we not,
5th,
man?
he was actually talking to the FBI and saying, I have connections to Hillary Clinton. And the
'Cause
alleged
if it is, I'm
plan
pretty
that we're
much
told was concocted on
done with
July
it.
28th. That gives almost 23 days, or actually exactly 23 days from Hillary. So even if they didn't seek initially to say, let's smear Trump.
Face not
colluding with
weird, the
Russia,
face is pretty
they certainly
cool.
got the
I was
information
saying
and
the
said, "Fuck
face
yes,
is cool,
let's run with this."
jackass.
That's where the story came from.
Who said fuck it? Yes, let's run with this.
Hillary's team, they ran with
He
the
has
Russia
lean
collusion story.
face. He's leaner. Yeah,
But
there.
After, at what point, at what date are you alleging this?
So the allegation, which you spurred down, wouldn't listen, was July 28th is when they finally finalized, yes, this is the plan we're going for. I'm saying that if your argument is true, they never intentionally sought to smear Trump as connected to Russia.
Look,
They
Chad.
just fought opposition research. But then on July 5th, the dude that they were paying through intermediaries is already talking to the FBI saying Hillary's aware of what I'm doing, and that dude's investigating Trump-Russia collusion, then it is entirely reasonable to suspect that Hillary's team was running with the Trump-Russia collusion story.
Did he mention the Trump-Russia collusion on July 5th?
I don't know. It doesn't specifically say. Nonetheless, we know.
This is during a meeting in London on July 5th, 2016. Steele provided his first report to Handling Agent 1. Handling Agent 1's notes from the meeting reflect that HC was aware of Steele's Brit firm seeking info, while Handling Agent 1 did not have an independent recollection, so explicitly saying HC referred to Hillary Clinton. So what? Hillary Clinton was aware that...
Wait, Hillary Clinton was aware of what? I wasn't going to animate it. I can make a small animation for you. It's because you make me like an idol. If you want an idol, I can do an idol. But yeah, animation started at 20. This is a reading proof. I have to finish the other one, and then I have to do a couple for Abe, by the way. What do you want? You want to leave?
There was a firm that was looking for information on Trump. Isn't that what this statement is saying?
Right, and we know that what Steele was doing was Steele saying Hillary knows what I'm.
No, it was. It has never been. 10 is the character. 20 is the animation. It's because you didn't read the fine print. If you want it animated, I'll animate it. I'll do you an animated one for now, and then I'll even, if you want a different, more complex animation, I will even accept the $10 to make it more complex for you. And I shouldn't, but I will, because I'm a cool guy. But you know what? I'm gonna... It's my gift to you, Arwina, man. I'm gonna gift it to you. I'm gonna gift you an idol. I hope you're happy about it.
I'm doing. You conceded that Steele would have been keeping Fusion GPS, Glenn Simpson. He would have been keeping them abreast.
Hold on, wait. This says his firm. Wasn't Steele just one person at this firm?
He was the person that was spearheading the opposition research against Trump, that got to the dossier that was used by the FBI, that was the central linchpin in being able to spy on Trump's
Eventually,
team.
yes, but this says the notes reflect me he was aware of the firm seeking info. That doesn't sound like the firm was saying there was Russia collusion, give it to us, or go fabricate evidence. It sounds like they were looking for people to hire for Oppo research, no?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what's happening is, let's assume your narrative's true. Hillary's team never sought to smear Trump as connected to Russia. They just said, we're going to pay for opposition research. So they pay for opposition research. They find out the guy that's doing the research for them goes, Trump-Russia collusion. A bullshit story, but that's what he decides to go with, right?
No, that's a more complex animation. That takes a lot longer to animate.
How do they even know it's bullshit? What are you talking about?
But it was bullshit. It ended up being bullshit.
Do you understand there's a huge difference between it ended up being bullshit versus knowing it was? But why do you keep mixing these things up?
You keep implying that I'm saying things that I'm not, right?
Wait, if what you're saying is just they paid for
Like,
Oppo research,
just
a lot
the
of it ended up being this
swing
Russian
means that I have to
collusion stuff.
rotate
A lot of the
the
steel stuff
body.
ended up being uncorroborated or
I'm rotating
untrue.
the bodies,
That's significantly
like,
different than they
complicated.
went to Steele saying, we need you to fabricate a Russia narrative. We've already decided we've got this Russia narrative. These are two totally different stories.
That's because
right?
I'm not saying the former. What I'm saying is this. I'm making a claim. I'm not talking about their motivation. I'm not talking about whether or not they believe the veracity of the information. I'm making a claim. The FBI and the CIA was aware, in the form of John Brennan, they were aware of allegations that Hillary's team was pushing the Trump-Russia collusion story. I provided evidence that's the case. You're like, no, that can't be. They weren't actively
No,
pushing
I've never
Trump.
said it can be.
Finish.
If they're pushing
Let me
this-
finish. Let me finish, right? Then when I have to jump through all these things, I'm like, okay, we know on July 5th that Steele was saying, in fact, my reading of it is Steele's first dossier was crafted on June 20th, 2016. So there is no doubt by that point that they knew that Steele's arguments were Trump connected.
Make
to Russia.
it,
Now,
make
let's
it
assume for the sake of
swing
argument,
the
they
sledge.
totally
I'm not
believed
happy.
it. They were like, Steele's the man, and Steele totally believed it. And Igor Dushenko, the alleged Russian spy that Hillary's team was working with, they believed it too. All of them believed this. Nonetheless, it would be fair to say that
Rob, this is the people's part of the debate. Listen. Okay, let's listen. Let's see if he actually got cooked. Let's see.
the people that started the
In fact, I'm gonna
Trump-Russia
go back a little bit just to verify it.
I'm like, okay, we know on July 5th that Steele was saying, in fact, my reading of it is Steele's first dossier was crafted on June 20th, 2016. So there is no doubt by that point that they knew that Steele's arguments were Trump connected to Russia. Now let's assume for the sake of argument, they totally believed it. They were like, Steele's the man, and Steele totally believed it. And Igor Dushenko, the alleged Russian spy that Hillary's team was working with, they believed it too. All of them believed this. Nonetheless, it would be fair to say that the people that started the Trump-Russia collusion story that were pushing it was Hillary's team, that they had a plan to push the Trump-Russia collusion story. And you're like, yeah, but they didn't know it was false. Who
Nice
gives a shit?
fedora.
That's not my argument.
It's a working hat.
Okay, let's walk through these one at a time. So the
Just
first
real
thing
quick, I do have
ahead.
I have a hard out in like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. This will be the
so
last claim that we go through then. Okay. Okay.
Let's
Well, I
see.
got one more thing.
So
after this,
number
but that's fine.
one, do you think that Hillary Clinton's team approached the law firm, correct? Saying we want
Okay.
Oppo research.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
No.
Okay. That law firm then retained Fusion GPS, of which one of the people who worked for them was the Steele guy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2, yes. In the course of Steele going out and doing research, I guess Steele eventually becomes convinced that there is a strong Trump-Russia connection, especially because of his stuff that he
Maybe.
finds with
We don't know
Page.
that's true. We don't know if he's convinced or if he knows it's bullshit.
Okay,
It's
maybe
irrelevant.
he knows it's bullshit. We don't know. Okay, but he
It's kind of funny, but it's true. You have to do it that way because he's gonna go with the narrative statement. So far we're okay. So far we're fine.
he finds that, correct?
Correct.
Yes. He passes that Oppo research through Fusion GPS, through the law firm, to essentially to the Hillary Clinton campaign.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
It's a working hat. That's what it is.
Okay. And then the Hillary Clinton campaign, I guess at some point, starts to operate on this, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If that's true from start to finish, what is the wrong that you're alleging?
About this story, nothing. You want to know why it's important? We didn't get to it because you spurred down and refused to admit the obvious truth, so we had to go down this rabbit hole for an hour. Here's why.
So to be clear, the reason why we're talking
Oh my god, he can't fucking shut up.
about this is because your claim and the strong claim that you made initially was that the Clinton plan, that's what this whole thing hinges on, was that the Clinton campaign well, maybe we do agree. Then you agree then that there's no evidence that Hillary Clinton sought to tie Trump and Russia together before Steele presented them with that information. You agree that there's no evidence to show that?
There are claims, but I don't see specific evidence that I'm looking at right now. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but
then why do we? I don't need. Then why? Okay.
Because you want
why
testing.
let
Me show you why you're so confused. Because you are unwilling to admit simple truths, and you have to go down these rabbit holes that I have to fucking dog walk you to get to the obvious truth. Because you're always planning ahead. What's the next argument? Instead of just going, yeah, okay, Hillary's team got this information and they were pushing the Trump Russia. That's it. We could have saved 45 minutes. Here's
Rob,
why it matters.
What do you think that? Wait. No, wait. Okay, I'm just trying to understand this one point. I'm trying to understand. Rob. No, wait. Just help me understand this one thing, and then you can do it. One thing. Rob, and then you do it. Rob, why did we go over that email? What was the point of the fake email? What was that fake email supposed to establish?
I'm not letting you do this. I'm not. You fucking idiot. In fact, I will answer. The reason was I literally brought up that email to say, even if you think it's fake, it's clear that the FBI and other intel agencies had documents that Russia had hacked. And it's because we had to go through that because when we were going through the ICA report...
No, the whole point of that email was to prove that the Hillary Clinton campaign was already trying to fabricate the story before they had any evidence for it. That's the whole reason why you bring that up. That's why you were saying, even if it's an amalgamation, there's true things of all the other emails. Why would you...
Okay, so far, GX9, so far the Spurgatron from Destiny it's not convincing me. I remain unconvinced. I just remain unconvinced.
Fight so hard on that point to say that this email is true, even if it's a fabricated email.
It's like, we agree. I'm trying to tell you that this information is true. You agree. We're trying to move forward. And Destiny's like, no, I need to be here. I'm not going to move forward because that... I refuse.
It's still true. The truth was that it was establishing that the Hillary Clinton campaign sought to tie. That's what the whole Clinton plan is. Wait, what do you think?
It's my argument. Like, I'm doing my argument that you're supposed to have because it's my argument about your argument. Do you understand? It's so dumb. Rob's like trying to get to his fucking argument. This fucking guy will not let him.
I think the Clinton plan is.
Holy fuck.
Didn't you just say the Clinton plan was the whole start of the Steele dossier?
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
So let me tell you what happened.
He's like, yes, I would have said to shut up too. Guy's like, dude, we agree. I'm trying to move forward so that you understand my argument. And Destiny is like, no, we need to stay here. We need to keep going more. What is this kind of bullshit? You're supposed to have my strawman of your argument. What? Why?
Here, right? Here's what happened. We're looking at this ICA report, right? We're looking at the report of it. It's saying Russia had these emails. Russia had these emails. Russia had the...
Oh, whoops. I muted. Whoops.
This ICA report, right? We're looking at the report of it. It's saying Russia had these emails. Russia had these emails. Russia had these emails. You're like, all fake, no evidence they had those emails. Fake, fake, fake. Now, I'm saying there's a different thing between they have the email, but the email's fake, and they don't have the email. They never had it. And I'm saying they had the email, whether or not it was fake or not, it's not really relevant to the point I'm making right now. And you're arguing that. You're like, no, we don't know that they had the emails. We don't know. It could be fake that they didn't have the emails. And I'm like, okay, let's take a step back. Now, there's this other email you're aware of, right, that says that there was a Hillary plan. You're like, yeah, I know that. And then you spurg out, oh, the one that was fake, the one that was fake. And I'm like, yes, it doesn't matter if it was a fake email. Even if it's fake, they had it. Right, that's the point. And so if it's true that our intel agency got this, even if they think it's fake, if it's true they got this, then it's reasonable to believe they had all this other shit, regardless if it was true or not, that they actually had the documents, that them and foreign intel services, that's why we got on this. Now, why
Wait,
was
that they actually had what documents? Wait, just clarify, that they had the documents, that they had what documents?
They had the documents.
Oh, Lord. This has been the longest diatribe I've ever seen. And it's it's the same thing. Oh, wait. It's making sense. I need to stop that now. He can't make sense. Like, I understand he had the other document, but
It's from the Hillary or from the Obama team saying that Hillary was sick. They had the documents from sources that said that the Obama team was reaching out to religious organizations. We didn't even get to the other ones.
Yes. We know that they have that. They literally wrote that down.
But you seemed to be arguing that wasn't the case. You were like, no, we don't have evidence.
No, what I'm arguing is that in past debates, you've brought it up like that intelligence is true. And what I'm saying is that that intelligence is just stuff that our intel thought that Russia claimed that they were going to leak.
I'm going to get through my point. So then the point I was trying, when you're like, why'd you fight so hard in this point? Because you were arguing against it, and I was arguing what I actually believe was true. The reason, now that you've conceded that there was a Clinton plan,
I haven't conceded anything. You've moved to so many different positions.
The reason that matters is because when the FBI started these investigations, they briefed Obama, and they knew that this was part of Clinton's plan. So everything we see as a result after that, all the shady doings, the illegal FISA warrants, the December 8th, the December 8th, the December 8th, the December 8th, the December 8th.
Okay, hello. It's your fault? I don't think it's your fault. Okay, yeah, we're back. I think we're back. Hello. We're back. It's your fault? I don't think it's your fault. Okay, yeah, we're back. I think we're back. Hello. Yeah, we're back. It's your fault? I don't think... Okay, I need to... Okay. No, cat lying. I don't think cat's lying. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Let's listen to the end of this debate. We still have another debate to go over. If anyone wants to come up, I can have you up. Just let me know and I'll post the link. Yeah.
the presidential daily briefing saying we've came to the conclusion that the reason that they did this, their motivation, just like with the hacks, was just to mess with the system and undermine the credibility of the candidates. And then Obama says, no, new ICA. And then the very next day, your argument is the very next day they'd already reached a consensus. I mean,
you're misquoting a whole bunch of.
That's not.
So in the same world where Obama allows the FBI to investigate Hillary Clinton's emails for 12 decades, he also somehow sneaks into the FBI the belief that all of them should rely on the Steele dossier for bullshit FISA warrants?
Who said
after
that?
the election is already over?
Who said?
Yeah, I mean, finish the debate. You can't go right now, Crucible Crusader. You have to finish the debate. But once it's done, I agree. You have to. You can go. You can have a good night.
That.
This is just, it's ridiculous.
First off, the first
Wait,
FISA.
so like, hold on. When you, I just want to clearly understand this. So when you're tweeting this here, are you not literally explicitly saying, because this is what I believe your position has been in the debate, that you thought that these things were all real things?
So
you said
I
that
can't see.
these files released by. I linked it in our group chat.
Well, just tell me what it says. Is it the top tweet that I have?
Have a good one, Crucible. Have a good night. Thank you for the like.
Yeah. Wow, these files released by DNI Gabbard today are unbelievable. Not only do they show that there was substantial proof that Russia wasn't trying to help Trump, there are even
yeah, I know you already watched. I was just being facetious.
more troubling things that I don't even
It's Crusader in my freezer. Oh no.
see people mentioning, like this. Obama's State Department offered U.S. religious organizations money if they supported Hillary. That is an unbelievable scandal in its own right. All of these things that are quoted here are just things that Russia said they wanted to release or leak or do propaganda. None of these things are verified as being true or real. These are just propaganda campaigns that Russia wanted to go on.
Two things. So if you look at my further commentary on this, especially when I was talking about it on channel, there's two things to this. One, they had this information regardless if it's true or not. And when the election was tightening, they chose not to release things, which undermines the argument that they were in this to help Trump win. They would have released that.
No,
if that was the case.
I know when you present this to some, I watched you debate someone. You presented this information as though this was all true stuff that the intelligence agency was keeping under wraps, because you quote Brennan claiming that they had intelligence on all of this, but you misphrase it. It's not that we had intelligence on this; it's that we had intelligence that Russia claimed they had intelligence.
I
on
don't
this.
remember.
It's not that we knew these things to be true.
I don't remember exactly what you say I'm quoting. Second, what it shows is that this was stuff that was at least worthy of investigation, because we investigated Trump's team on far.
Not.
Why? We investigated Trump's team on far flimsier evidence. You know, the whole Russiagate shit.
I agree. Yeah, that's what the Durham report is about. It's not. No. But the Durham report is not saying that all of that should have been investigated. It was saying that the Carter Page one was probably bullshit. It shouldn't have been. That Steele dossier was leaned too heavily on. Not that there should be a million bullshit investigations.
Oh my god. So everybody's just everybody's just everything sucks. It's like, well, we know we had a bunch of bullshit investigations, but it's only okay. It's okay because we realized it was bullshit after the fact, and it's only on your side. On our side, no, we don't need the bullshit investigations on our side. Why would we need a bullshit investigation on our side? Yeah, it is what it is, you know? Fuck this guy.
Rob?
So Destiny won? How did he won? In what world would you say Destiny won? It's like the word.
Now, what I'm advocating for is an equal standard. What I'm saying is the FBI clearly showed a double standard, because we know that they were sitting on all of these alleged wrongdoings of the Obama Clinton thing in these emails.
No, these aren't alleged. Wrong. Why do you say alleged? It's foreign propaganda. That's not an allegation.
So what was Christopher Steele and Igor Deshchenko? Was that foreign propaganda?
So yes, exactly. At this point, if they're gonna go ahead and say it's propaganda, then it's propaganda on both sides, right? So why one side got investigated and the other didn't? That would be the question at this point. Why would you have one side being investigated and the other not have investigated? Was not able to provide orders from top. He did. Okay, he did provide orders from top. Okay, let me put it this way. Do you agree, Paul? Do you agree that Trump said, fight, fight, fight? Okay? I mean, he said at one point, you know what that means. And if you agree that you know what that means just by saying those words by Donald J. Trump, then I can tell you that the fact that we have confirmation from people stating that Hillary Clinton knew about the dossier and what the dossier was about is giving me confirmation on my end that she knew this was complete BS. You're not understanding the idea. You're understanding the connotation of the whole point of the connotation is that you don't need to have a specific, you don't need to have the, even Destiny will agree with this, and he has said it before, you don't need to have the specific phrase of, go ahead and do X bad thing to know that there is a there's correlation in the evidence that that person knew of X bad thing and probably was involved on X bad thing. And in this case, we do have evidence that the person knew about the bad thing we're talking about, in this case, the dossier, and about the investigations, because that was the point of the dossier, is to act and to create investigations into the Donald Trump campaign, and it was propped up by both Obama and Clinton, and we know it because of the new evidence that was released on Obama and because of the old evidence that we know of Hillary Clinton. Okay, we just know it at this point. So it's like, well, there's no direct line. You don't need to have the specific phraseology. That's exactly what you said about Trump, especially in the J6 stuff. If that is the case, then I don't need to have a specific phraseology stating that Hillary Clinton was, in fact, trying to get Trump. I don't need it, but I can see the evidence around it and have a conclusion on it, which is the same thing you've been doing. So, I don't know. I don't know where you're coming with this kind of information. I don't understand.
Possibly.
Oh, but
why are you thinking of defending that?
But wait, but did the FBI say it was so important that they had to start in getting illegal FISA warrants against Trump's team?
Yeah, and the whole point is that. The whole point is you have two different sets of standards. Two standards. One standard is for the Republicans and what kind of things will allow them to have FISA warrants and get full-blown investigations, and another different standard for the Democrats, okay? And they would have a completely different standard of what is wrongdoing. That's the point.
To look into it?
Yeah, and they didn't even say that it came from Oppo Research.
Okay, last thing. So the last thing.
Wait, hold on, Rob. You understand that I'm saying that it shouldn't have been used for the Carter Page thing. You're saying, no, that should have been used and everything should be investigated.
No,
you're the one saying, you're saying that all of it should have been treated equally. I agree, the equal treatment is nothing. That's what Durham is saying. You're apparently saying the equal treatment is every single thing should be investigated no matter who's alleging it or no matter what the credibility of it is.
No, I'm saying there was unequal treatment and you're agreeing.
Yes, that's what the Durham report literally says. Okay, I've never said anything different.
So let's go back to that.
Thank you for conceding that. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
That's been my argument the entire time. You're right.
Thank you, Rob. Yes, I know. You like to retroactively hijack. Yes, the time traveler
FBI
argument.
has bias that we can see from all these agents, as you just admitted, engaged in a two-tier system.
Yes, as you've conceded, that is what the Durham report says, as I've now explained to you. Yes.
That's lawfare. I win the debate.
How is that lawfare? None of you can't prove that any of this happened at the direction of Obama.
It doesn't. So if you would go back to my opening statement, we said the following: lawfare would include things that were investigations and shit like that, that with the purpose of eventually having possible legal cases. Secondly, we could show that it was. We shouldn't have to concede that it was just Obama. He should be held accountable for members of his cabinet and members of his administration. You're never.
Hold on. What was the prompt? What was the prompt?
Go ahead. Tom?
The thing I've written down is Obama guilty of a Russian conspiracy hoax? If we're saying that anything is lawfare, that would mean that if a single person was bullied by a single federal officer, that counts as lawfare?
That wasn't.
Rob said in his opening statement that if anybody within the administration was engaging in lawfare or some sort of illegal behavior, then Obama was responsible for it.
Tom, before Destiny spurts out, Tom, before Destiny spurts out, can you read the wording of the topic that I asked you to read twice before this? Go ahead.
Let me pull it up one more time.
Oh Lord, they're gonna just go on ahead and it's all yeah. At this point, it's just about this is very annoying because that means and it's this is why I can't give this debate to Destiny, okay? I cannot give it to Destiny, and I have given debates to Destiny. This one, I can't give it to Destiny. He didn't even know the prompt at this point. People have their own agency. I can even go rogue. would you call it being rogue if the person is hired for a specific purpose and the purpose is to find information? Okay, let me go ahead and hire a company, and that company on my behalf is doing business with a Russian spy, and they're taking Russian propaganda, and then they use that Russian propaganda to spy on my political enemy. At the same time, I am accusing my political enemy of using Russian propaganda to supposedly attack, to supposedly win pretty much a presidential election, and I get to have FISA warrants against them using these Russian propaganda. But when they realize I was the one doing the Russian propaganda and getting Russian propaganda from a spy, then it's fine. And there's it's they have agency and they can go rogue. But there doesn't need to be any kind of investigation, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Paul? Because what she's talking about is the double standard in the way that the agencies and the way that the whole thing is being done. Yeah, the animation is amazing.
Okay. It says, is Obama guilty of lawfare, and is the Trump admin lying about the details?
So, is he guilty of lawfare? Here's what I said. We define lawfare. You didn't deny it. Yes, it would be lawfare to legally spy. You didn't say. Then I said
Obama didn't do it. Obama didn't order it.
Let me finish. Wait, we're getting to it, right? I said there's no smoking evidence of Obama directly being involved, but the Sancho evidence is very convincing. The fact that we know he was briefed as part of Hillary's plan. The fact that we have this December 9th reopen the ICA. But then the last thing I said was, the prompt should not mean Obama just the man. The prompt should also mean his administration, high-level people in his administration, which clearly used lawfare against Trump. The buck should stop with Obama. So when Obama's top of the FBI, James Comey, and top of the CIA, John Brennan, and top of the NSA, Jake Clapper, are engaged in this shit that ends up being lawfare against Trump.
The only person who is engaged in...
They all engage in lawfare against Trump. That's true. The prompt was Obama calling the shots, in particular regarding the Russia investigation. He is the person that is responsible. That's the whole point. Who is the person that is going to be responsible for the three-letter agencies that are running in the country? This is why the president should have the power to remove bad actors from those agencies, because he is, at the end, he is the one that is he is the one that has the responsibility. It's the whole point.
in a bad...
Okay. That people in close to the administration isn't... Then people close in the administration is enough? No, they're not close. They're the heads. They're the heads of the administration. Comey was the head of the FBI. The other guys was the head of the CIA and then the DOJ. They were the heads. They were not close. And they were running the things according to, and those were the ones that decided who to indict and who not to, who to investigate and who not to investigate, which is the whole problem about it. And they made a BS story with the Steele dossier that they knew was a BS story, and Obama, after a single meeting, was the one that changed the narrative to they're trying to undermine our election process to they're trying to help Trump. That's the whole point. And the problem is not even that. The problem is the double standard, because there was an investigation on one end and there was no investigation on the other.
Activity here, though, is Comey, would be the FBI. Number one, and number two, if that was the whole point of the debate...
No, because it was the whole of the agencies. The intelligence agency. That's what they said. It was the intelligence agency.
then why didn't we just start by saying, hey, do you agree with the conclusion of the Durham report? And I would say, yeah, of course I do. Then we would just stop it there in 2 seconds. Why would we waste our time with you getting fucking blown the fuck out on every other report that you've never fucking read before, just for you to end up at this point of like, well, wasn't the Durham report right?
By the way, every single time that they talk about these reports, and he said it's not true, it doesn't say that, they went to the report and said that it fucking did. It said that. Okay?
Right, obviously, yeah, it seems to be the case. Now, if you want to say lawfare, there weren't any criminal charges related to the Durham report. There were no convictions related to the two underlying people. I think they got charged or whatever for the two people that you cited earlier. So, is lawfare here just somebody acts in a politically partisan manner? Is that what we're considering lawfare here, with no direct connection to Obama whatsoever, even though Obama's in the prompt?
Okay, so if you remember, I started to speak at the beginning of this, and this is what I was literally going to say. Do you concede that there was lawfare done to Trump, that there was illegal spying and shit? But instead, you were like, no, I want to talk about this Tulsi stuff. Let's talk about this Tulsi stuff real fast. And I literally say at the beginning, I'm like, that's fine, but I want to get back to something else real quick. But fine. Then
so you agree that Obama's not connected to any of this lawfare, right? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that concession. Obama's not involved with any of the lawfare. If you want to say that the Durham report was correct, that's fine. But no connection to Obama. I got it.
Are we not men, by the way? Send me a message through Skype. I'm just white, so just look me by name, or I'll just say something in main. In the general, I'll say hello. Send me a message so I can send you the gift. The GIF, not the gift. The GIF. And someone else advocated for the investigation. I don't. And someone else, I don't know what you mean by that. The ones that made the ones that did the investigation is was Comey. Comey was the one that spearheaded the investigation into the Steele dossier. What do you mean? Just white general in Discord, and then send me a message through Discord.
That's cool. I take that. I take that. I think it's a big W. Obama was a great president. I'm glad.
He wasn't? You mean the guy that literally said that the only reason he released the whole idea of the emails was to save face because he thought it was gonna affect her more if he tried to like he pretty much released the investigation into the server because he think it would hurt her more if he didn't. That guy, the guy that was like, yeah, we have to find a way to get Hillary to win. Hillary's gonna win, so there's no problem. The guy that was pretty much banking on the fact that supposedly Hillary was going to win. Is that what you're telling me? That's your whole point? That the guy that believed that they were gonna win? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you at this point. That's a bit it's a bit delusional, I think. Okay? All of them know that. They both said that they thought it was... The whole intelligence community thought Hillary was going to win. They decided to release the whole investigation about the emails because they thought she was going to win, and they were going to try to pretty much pull that under the rug. Yes, that's Arwen Man, and then I'm going to be doing... is this one? No. This one. I'm going to be doing this one. So, I don't understand what, like, Comey was not in Hillary and Obama's team. Like, where have you been? We all know that at the very least, he thought he was banking on the fact that that Hillary and Obama was gonna win.
You like him. I like him too. I like he's our second black president. Bill Clinton was the first black president. I love Obama though. He was a great guy.
Rob going.
I like that this works out for Destiny's Son. So what he does is, it's the constant talking over, spurging out, like belittling and all that shit. No, what he's done is conceded that the FBI was corrupt and went after Trump, right? And there was a two-tier justice system, which is by far the most important thing. It wouldn't matter if Obama ordered it or not. Second, the reason that we got so distracted is because Destiny does this shit the entire time. He constantly goes down these little rabbit holes. He's constantly wrong. You have to fucking go step by step to get him to conclusions where he ultimately admits that I'm right. And he constantly interrupts. He constantly wants to just go off on tangents and shout things really fast and spurg out. That's how we get so far afoul that 3 hours in, I couldn't even make the central fucking claim that I was going, the concession I was making in the first place. Lastly, I didn't concede that Obama didn't have anything to do with it. The circumstantial evidence is overwhelming. One, we can see the circumstantial evidence that he was aware, he was briefed personally, that this was part of the plan.
Dude, are you really asking me to source the... What's it? Commie hearing at leaked text messages. I think this is what it is. The text between FBI Special Agent Peter Stork and FBI lawyer Lisa Page were reviewed by CNN showed the dismay at the firing of Comey and the discussion of the prospect of working for Mueller. It is also likely to raise new questions for the Republicans and others of Trump, who've pointed their previous anti-Trump texts as exhibit for political bias at the nation's top law enforcement agency. These pretty much stated what we knew in regards to why they made it, okay? So, I don't know how long did it took me, but it took me very fucking little. So I'm gonna do that. I need 1 minute. I need to check something real quick with Spiro. He sent me a message. And you cannot see this because this is a test. Fuck this guy. Oh man. Okay. Let's go law. Okay, interesting. Man, this is... Oh, what we're doing is freaking awesome. You'll see it. Once you'll see it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Yeah, we're doing your bird now. Okay? Anyway, back to you, Paul, real quick. I'm not going to source the commie speaking in favor of Hillary, and it's not because it doesn't exist, it's because you can find it on your own. There's been so many debates I've heard between Rob and half of the internet regarding these specific claims. And it's not even disputed. They don't even dispute it anymore. He can go ahead and say, call me preferred Hillary Clinton, and they all agree. It's known. It's a known thing. We all know it. In fact, we saw it. There is the... I literally just look at it for just a second, and what we see when I look at it for just a second is the Strzok, the Lisa Page, and the Strzok guy, and they pretty much said it. Okay? It exists. I already told you what it is. Okay, you can see you can listen to the hearing. In the hearing, it is said, and they say that they prefer. They say that they prefer, and Comey prefer Hillary Clinton. It exists. You can find it. Pay more. Can you make it fly? Oh, I can try, but So I was saying, Michelle. We'll talk about it in a second. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna finish this debate finally. I hope, and okay. Purple, blue, teal, and green. Well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna make like feathers, and each of the feathers is gonna have a different highlight. That was my idea. I don't know if you want that. If you don't want that, you can tell me now. The point what I was gonna say is I can probably try to make it fly, but I have a project I'm gonna be working on next week, and I am pretty much closing commissions, and I am like animation are gonna be like very expensive. If you wanna wait a couple of weeks, I can try to do it, and I will charge you less than if you want it now. If you want it now, then it's probably be a bit more. Well, it's gonna be probably a lot more, and the reason why is that. Yeah, I can put it in the chat. I mean, sure, let's do it. The whole point of what I was saying, especially when it comes with these, is who won? Okay. This is gonna be the poll until I finish it. So what do you think about the idea of the feathers? I'm gonna put the feathers, and the feathers are gonna be the ones that are gonna have the highlights. So they're gonna be like different colors. I'm gonna try to get the. You'll see. If you don't like it, it's fine. I try to integrate it. Get grifty with it. Yeah, I'm still gonna get a little bit grifty. So let's finish this.
Plan right around the time that Crossfire Hurricane was starting. It was part of the plan of Hillary Clinton. Second, we went over Obama on December 8th, getting a presidential daily briefing that told him what the motivation was. It wasn't what he wanted, and so he ordered a new ICA. After that new ICA, literally that day, there were leaks from the intel agency saying they'd already formed a consensus. Destiny laughed.
This is precisely what I was talking about. They get the report. Obama doesn't like it, changes, and then makes an ICA, and the ICA pretty much changes the whole idea of what it is. Okay?
Claims that on December 8th, they hadn't done enough research to reach a consensus, so that's why they didn't say that the motivation was to help Trump win. But on December 9th, magically, within hours, they had reached a total consensus and knew that that was now the case. That's what I'm saying that Obama is connecting. And the last argument I made was, even if Obama didn't directly order this, the fact that it occurred under his administration, and these were top people in his administration, and he was aware of the things that were going on in this administration, of all the investigative tools that were being gone after, that we should blame Obama. But even if we don't blame Obama, I don't even give a fuck. Like, the fact that I just got you to admit that our FBI was corrupt and engaged in a two-tier system, that's been my fucking claim since 2017. And you're conceding it all right now.
That was literally my claim at the start of the debate. The debate is that the FBI probably did heavily engage in a form of influence in our election season, and it was against Hillary Clinton, correct? Because for what.
There you go. How the fuck do you say that? Like, yeah. Give me just a second. I'm gonna be sure that I'm not opening in the wrong one, because I tend to do that, because I'm a dumb. That's the reason why. Oh man. I got it. Thank you very much, Arwen and man. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I'll try to get it on later in order to get the swinging. It's probably gonna take some time. I can't do it right now. I really need to get going with these other ones, and then I'll be sure to get to yours a little bit later on. Okay. But thank you so much. It is really appreciated.
Whatever weird, like insane rambling this was, Comey destroyed Hillary's campaign at like 3 different points. Okay, the Hillary Clinton email shit, which only came out as a result of a Russian hack, by the way, that apparently wasn't favoring anybody. A Russian hack led to a months and months long investigation that was improperly publicly announced twice, and then improperly publicly concluded in front of the American public, with the FBI lead announcing this, who also is somehow simultaneously under control by Barack Obama to attack Donald Trump, although his attacks don't become really public by their announcements until after the election, even though all of Hillary Clinton's stuff was announced beforehand, doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. Your entire debate is relied on a misunderstanding of what an ICA is versus what a presidential daily briefing is, why you keep saying PBD instead of PDB. And I'm actually honored that Rob Noor, of all people, is frustrated that I want to get into the weeds of things. I guess that's the frustrating part, when people are actually familiar with the underlying material that you're citing and aren't willing to just take your word for it, because you miscite basically every single thing that you bring up. Whether you're talking about somebody saying that presidential daily briefing was supposed to assess Putin's motivations for interfering with our election when all of them were just about the security of our election systems, or whether it's you talking about how Hillary Clinton was intentionally leaking things to the press and knowingly published false.
Yeah, it's just an intent, like what Destiny's doing here, and I agree. He's pretty proficient at it, by the way. He's making a narrative in which every single one of the narrative points is based on the intent of the people, and since intent is the hardest thing to prove, there's always gonna be a little bit of a bias, and if you're biased, then the bias multiplies, because that's what it is. But it's narrative. It's a narrative statement. And the whole point of the narrative is like, oh well, he did all of this against, like we wouldn't have lost if it wasn't for him. In reality, that's not the case. The case, I think she would have lost anyway, by the way, whether she released or not. And what we know is that one side got a full-blown ass investigation and the other one didn't, and the other one just pretty much got away with it scot-free. And the agencies, the agencies are supposed to be impartial. They were pretty partial about it. Okay.
Stories, versus the Hillary campaign handed stuff off to journalists because they weren't sure 100% what the validity of it was, and they wanted to run it down, versus you claiming that Hillary Clinton intentionally was part of the Clinton plan, was to start a fake investigation based on emails that you're saying are true because they're an amalgamation of other emails that we know that Russia fabricated, saying that Hillary Clinton themselves fabricated the entire Russia hoax and then gave that to the FBI to investigate. And now you're saying, well, no, they probably were just doing legit Oppo research. I just wanted to talk about the whole chain of things because you brought it up. And now the claim at the end is that, well, because the FBI engaged in some political partisanship in their investigations, which they did, that means that there was lawfare directed by Barack Obama, who you have zero credible ties to any of this whatsoever, besides weird circumstantial evidence because you don't understand the circumstances.
Okay, so what you can see is that...
Do you want to, just real quick, do you want to kids it like Rob respond, and then if you guys will do some closing statements afterwards. Go ahead.
I can make this my closing statement. If you want Destiny, I'll need to give the last one anyways, I'm assuming. You need that advantage, right? Yeah, what this is constantly Destiny implies that I'm saying things that I'm not, because he's constantly...
His voice is very annoying, but here's the thing. This is a good debate, okay? At the end of the day, we do need to understand that this is a good debate. And it's important that we know and get it to the point. To all of the Destiny fans that are coming to my channel, thank you for coming. You guys are cool.
Thinking where I'm going with an argument instead of listening to the words I'm saying. He's been factually wrong in almost every single thing that he's talked about today. For example, we started off saying, like, you acknowledge that on December 9th, Obama issued a proclamation for a new ICA. Destiny says no. He ends up conceding within 5 minutes that, yes, actually, that was true. I say, do you acknowledge that he got this report? It wasn't an ICA, but he got this report from the intelligence agency on December 8th that spoke to the motivation. He says that didn't occur. He's then forced to admit that it's true, but falsely claims that I said that it was an ICA. I didn't. This is the sort of shit that's going the whole time through this. When we talked about Hillary Clinton's plan and things like that, he's saying, oh, Rob's saying that she had this nefarious plan and she knew it was bullshit and they concocted it. It wasn't part of the argument that I was making. It may entirely be true that that was the case, but the point that I was trying to make in talking about this wasn't that Hillary Clinton was doing something wrong. It was the claim that the ICA was making, or the IC review that I was making, was doing, which was showing that the intelligence community led by John Brennan was intentionally ham-fisted, putting things in that were bullshit to change what the previous assessments had been, that the actual motivation behind Russia wasn't to help Trump win, but was instead to undermine both candidates and to cause confusion, et cetera, et cetera. And he concedes that the reason that that was so important was because they needed to justify to the public their bullshit investigation that would for 4 years stymie Donald Trump. Then he says, yeah, I concede the FBI did this, and then even in that concession he goes, but the real lawfare that I conceded at the beginning was that they hurt Hillary Clinton more. He does this a lot. He makes these arguments at the end of the debate when you don't have time to respond. I blew Destiny the fuck out on this, where he was forced to concede the last time we talked about the Comey thing. Yes, because the FBI under James Comey was actually trying to hide evidence that showed that the email server of Clinton thing was still needed to be investigated, and a whistleblower was speaking up. James Comey decided he needed to immediately reopen it and then go through 500,000 emails in 3 days and then close it back down because he was like, I assumed Hillary was going to win, and I didn't want the FBI credibility to be hurt, and I didn't want Hillary Clinton's credibility to be hurt when she's president. Destiny knows this. He's hoping that none of you know this because he knows that he got blown the fuck out in this, and so he's just, well, it doesn't matter, it actually hurt her. Yeah, I agree that Comey actively trying to sabotage Trump and actively trying to help Hillary Clinton may have backfired in that one instance. But it's clear that there was lawfare from Comey directed against Donald Trump. It's clear that there was a double standard that continues and continued for 4 years of this lawfare to go after Trump and the intel agencies being corrupt. He
have a great night, Michelle. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I will be working on it today, and I will be done with it by probably tonight. I do have to finish them because I cannot have them on the background when I need to be pretty much done. But thank you for coming by. Yeah.
Admits it all, but then says, but I just trust the ICA that was put together by Comey, Brennan, and all of these people anyways. I trust it implicitly, and I won't look at the evidence that you're presenting that looked at the actual evidence in the ICA to make their declaration. I refuse to look at it. There was lawfare. There was a two-tier system. There was illegal spying of Trump in one of the most heinous political scandals in the history of this country. Barack Obama was there. He was briefed that this was part of Hillary's plan to tie Trump to this. He ordered a new intelligence community assessment, and then his intelligence community started leaking immediately that there was a consensus, which is bullshit. Hillary Clinton's team knew what concocted this scandal. They intentionally worked with someone that was a formerly suspected Russian spy. Durham's team even claims that the predicate of the whole Papadopoulos thing was bullshit, the predicate for opening this investigation in the first place. Hillary's team got the FBI that was corrupt against Trump to investigate Trump for colluding with Russians. When the FBI used as evidence for that, Hillary's team actually colluding with a Russian named Igor Dushenko. There was Russia collusion. It was done by Hillary's team. There was lawfare. Circumstantial evidence shows
depends.
more likely than not
the
that
W of the chat depends on who's gonna win this, because apparently the Destiny fans the fans are doing good right now.
Obama was involved with it and knew about it, but even if he didn't, it was the top people in his administration, and the buck should stop with him. And the fact that Destiny, after years of arguing against this shit, that it wasn't a big deal, that the FBI engaged in this corruption, that there wasn't a two-tier system, he didn't give a fuck. You've never heard this dude say, oh my God, this is so corrupt, we need to do something about it. He don't give a fuck. The truth is, Destiny, like all these other rabid lefties, by the way, a guy who said that the worst thing that could have happened was that bullet not killing Trump. Of course he wants a corrupt FBI to try to stop Trump because he thinks Orange Man bad, and that's his entire thing. Now, I'm sure Destiny will go and talk to his audience about how great he is and about how I must use ChatGPT. Spoiler alert, Destiny was using it last night to prepare for this debate. But the truth is, he got blown the fuck out again, and he's probably going to blacklist me again because, once more, he understands that he has to get fucking wrecked, and he has to just gaslight his audience by talking fast and spurting out that somehow he's doing something good.
All right, and
yeah, I mean, you can go watch my whole VODs for me preparing for stuff like this. There's a reason why I can read like original source material. I can go through all the leaked material. There's a reason why at the end of the day, when it comes to things like Mueller investigations, you're turning out massive, credible.
It's very funny how he moves his jaw. It's still fucking funny about the jaw.
indictments. You are getting convictions in front of federal juries. You are seizing tens of millions of dollars of assets from people like Manafort, so much so that your entire special counsel investigations are like turning a profit. There's a reason why when investigations into Trump happen, you're turning out credible convictions in the state of New York. You have credible indictments, federal for the Mar-a-Lago stuff, for the Gen 6 stuff, of which Trump will never face justice. There's a reason why when you like read the full material, you see like where the trail leads. I mean, it's not even like really the trail. Like everything for the Republican shit is just out in the fucking open. Every single motherfucker on the planet, even Rob knows, is the only reason that we're talking about this shit right now is because they don't want to talk about the fucking Epstein shit. That's the only reason why all of this shit is coming out right now. Trump was in office for 4 fucking years. He had all the time in the world to expose some corrupt fucking plot here if he wanted to. In fact, remember, the whole reason why Mueller exists is because Donald Trump wanted to obstruct this own investigation, and he fired Comey. Now, if he thought at the time that Comey had acted improperly with regards to the investigation himself, why did he say that he fired Comey for the emails? It's because he fucking lied. And the only truth that you'll ever get, or the only evidence you'll ever get from people like Rob, are these stupid little leaks that people like Tulsi make just for people like Rob, so they can go and find 1 or 2 sentences so that they can try to lie to your face and say that a cobbled together email is the same thing as a whole email, so that they can misunderstand between a presidential daily briefing and an actual intelligence community assessment, and so that they can pretend a 46-page report from some bullshit House committee is as credible as a 1,000-page Senate Intelligence Committee report, as a 330-page Durham investigation, and as the entire assessment of the entire intelligence community. I hope that one.
The whole point of the intelligence community is that they are corrupt. It's the whole point. It's like, well, you have to believe in the intelligence community. Is it? God, it's tough.
Day we'll finally get some credible charges or credible indictments to show anything of what Rob is saying. Don't hold your breath. We're probably going to go through the rest of this administration without any real charges against any of the people that Rob say are so obviously doing horrible, wrong things. Like, surprise, surprise, all of this is a distraction. All of it's bullshit. It's the same read between the lines, circumstantial evidence, whatever else. Is why he has no smoking gun evidence for literally any of the fucking things that he's claiming. And that's how it's going to be until the end of time. Because it's how
there's no evidence, except they went through the fucking evidence. They went through the whole evidence, and every single time he was like, no, you're lying. And they put up the report. The report said exactly what Rob Noor was saying. Oh, how dumb have you? How dumb do you have to be to say something like that?
Republicans operate.
Real quick, like, because you brought up the Epstein thing, you don't really believe that Trump wouldn't be talking about this stuff if the Epstein didn't come up. Where's your evidence of that?
That Trump didn't talk about what if the Epstein would come up?
That Trump
what?
wouldn't be talking about the corrupt, Russiagate shit if Epstein. You don't believe that, right? You still believe he'd be talking about
I know that's
shit.
True. No, they wouldn't talk about this. Probably not. Not like this.
Okay,
no.
but what's your
It's
evidence?
obviously bullshit. Nothing new has been leaked. And Tulsi Gabbard is misquoting the same things that she's leaking, so obviously they haven't found anything new.
That's
it is true.
But
like, for instance, I know why you quoted that email as being credible, and you stumbled into the answer when you were starting to read further. You thought it was credible initially. And I know, because I read your tweets, Rob. I even showed your last tweet, but you thought that Russian intelligence was actually something that our intelligence thought. I know you're denying it now, and that's good. That's fine. But I can go back and watch you use these same things in debates. You thought it was real. It's
the
okay.
point I'm trying to make is
I know, and you can say no context.
Destiny, you have as much evidence that Trump's talking about this to avoid Epstein as I have that you're talking to me about topics we've talked about before to avoid the allegations about you.
Yeah, we would need to change Rob setup somehow. I don't know. Arena Man, this is your battle. You have to find a way to get him. Hey Froggy, I'm doing some commissions when it comes to pixel art, and we were watching a debate at the same time, and I was like talking to chat, and I'm finishing this debate, and I'm just gonna continue doing commissions and probably put some music, and maybe if you wanna come up, we can open the panel a little bit so I can have someone to talk to while I do that.
Both of them are bullshit claims, right? That's not what you're talking about.
I wanted to avoid allegations related to anything like that, Rob. I wouldn't be raping you in a conversation right now, okay? If we want to be honest right now, okay? The reality is the only thing you can do is quote 1 or 2 lines at a time, okay, and pretend that you're making some argument, and you see the eyes go fucking wide and blank, okay, like a confused fucking child, all right? If that's where the allegation's coming from, right? Like a confused child.
What's what? I'm saying that we have to find a way that he gets the mic in front of him so he doesn't have the changes in the volume, or get a audio engineer to just check the settings and see that everything is working fine. I started to say something. Yeah, I was just telling Froggy that what I was gonna do.
when you're like, oh fuck, he knows what I'm quoting from. Oh shit, the fact that you could spend half this debate thinking you're reading from a Durham
By the way, welcome, Froggy.
annex when you're actually just reading from the House committee report goes to show that the fact that you thought you were reading an inspector general report. What does that even mean, inspector general? When you were reading from the fucking Durham report, shows that you don't even know the underlying source material. You're getting it all from ChatGPT or from fucking articles, which is what you linked me. We all watched you think that you were reading from the wrong thing for like half the debate on half the shit you were quoting.
No, I didn't. I had like 12 tabs up, and I didn't know if the one I was looking was the IG report, which I have up, or the Durham report. That's it. And yeah, I did go, when I talked about Robbie Mook, I admitted it was from an article that was citing what happened in the trial, right? Like, again, like, I look forward to seeing you after you lift the next blacklist, because I know you don't like this. I know you know that you're not doing so hot, and you're just spurging out to try to cover up for it. But good luck to you.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a blast.
Okay. I appreciate you guys coming on. We got another debate coming up, so thanks, guys, for coming on. And,
see you guys.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can close it. W chat. You guys won it. 13 people voted. That's a good one. We had some Destiny fans around. It was kind of fun too. We're just gonna continue working on these. Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. Good fun stuff. Yeah, well, I think Paul got some of his friends over and he was like trying to spam it, so that he got like a lot of votes. They came here, they left, and yeah, it's gonna be okay. I'm not surprised. Like all of these, by the way. I was talking to Ryan. We were talking to Ryan the other day. I think it was yesterday. And there was a point when he was getting blown the fuck out. When I said, well, the reason why we're here is because we have a small movement, and we're talking about we're talking about politics. We're having our own little, like, we're affecting the culture in our own little way. And he spurred out and was like, "No, it's impossible. It's impossible. You think you're doing anything?" And the answer is yes. Yes, we fucking are. We're doing fucking better than you are. You're getting blown the fuck out. There's less people believing your crap, and we're gonna continue doing it, and it's gonna be amazing. And every single time you come here and you get blown the fuck out because you're dumbass, we're gonna record it, we're gonna put it on the internet, and we're gonna make fun of you and laugh at your dumbassery. And that is making change, because now there's gonna be less people who want to be associated with your kind of dumbassery. Okay? All of these, every single one of these is in fact part of the culture war. And people don't get it because they think that yeah. You voted for Destiny because you felt bad for him. See. You almost got an L for chat though. You almost got it. Remember that Grumple, I think he's still live. Yeah, Grumple is still live. And they have a karaoke night. So lower class is still live. That was a good debate. It's a little bit complicated to go through those kind of debates if you don't have the whole idea. You have to watch like 4 debates to maybe understand them all. But the whole debate point and the prompt of the debate is it's very simple. Like, you gotta understand it. I will have to say thank you again, Easy, for the raid. That was really amazing, and it really helps a lot. If anyone wants to come and talk to me, you can do it. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Not this one. So here. Yeah, you got a W. Even if it was a close one, because Elder Lion was like, I feel bad for Meth Jaws. It was still win. The Lion has soft spot for the meth addicts. Don't feel bad about it, you know. It's like we all have a person that we like that has some problems with the drugs. Yeah. Correctly, I said, Emmett. To come in and vote for him. What do you think was gonna happen? You know, they brigade, they go on, they try to make it look. They will go ahead and try to go to small streams and be like, this guy was talking all these good things about Rob, and even he lost with his community, and yeah, they do this kind of stuff, and it's to paint a narrative. They really it's all about, you know, it's propaganda in a sense. We're playing a propaganda game, and they want to demoralize people and to tell them that they're dumb and stupid, and to show it to them as in, look at these, you barely won, and this is the guys that vote for you, etc., etc. So yeah, don't. This is why the idea of not one step back is important, because, well, even if they decide that they're supposed to be winning, we're not gonna give a step. We're not gonna give them an inch of ground anymore. This is us. We're gonna do it. We're gonna be winning even if they think they're winning. We're still gonna be winning. That's ridiculous. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we got the W. The W is the W. Doesn't matter. We still got the W. You want to see a horror show? You want to see what a horror show looks like? It's very simple, okay? This is how a horror show looks like. I'm making some changes because I have a weird setup. You see that? You see that thing right there? Okay? This is how a horror show looks like. It's like the assault on your brain. Thank God I wasn't there. Thank the Lord. Blaming when we're not meant for bad influence. I mean, we won, right? So it doesn't matter. I would have given you a fucking L if you guys lost. Be like, you guys ask for these, and then you didn't vote for the right person. How we get here? How we get here, and how do I have to who do I have to punish? Oh, those will be the questions that I need answers to. What the fuck was that? It was a war crime. It is a war crime. It was like, oh my, I was thinking about going there, like for a moment. I was like, maybe I jump into the panel for a little bit. I'll try to see it, and then you almost sang Grumples, but don't remember who you are. Wait, you went over there and you didn't sing. What is going on with chat today? Why are we getting so many else? Like, I know who you are. You can sing. I know you can sing, Cat. Come on. You're probably a great singer, especially with the cadence of your voice. It's like, I gladly take earned L and W. Okay. I don't know what he's doing right now. He was with BBB. I don't remember what BBB stands for, but he was with BBB, and yeah. Who won the poll? It was Rob Noor by an inch, but still won. Rob Noor won. You took his sign? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We'll accept that as a sign. Okay. Brainbender's banter. These or these? I think this is fine. Stop the count. I will stop the count. Listen, okay? I got a Grand Parade. Awesome. Grumpy Gatorade, yay. The Gatorade. Thanks so much, Grumple, if you want to step by for a little bit. I know you're having, I know you went through the whole thing. I wasn't trying to, like, snipe your viewers or anything. I really need to do pixel art. I need to finish this, because we have, I'm going to be making a character selection. All of the art for the character selection or character maker. And I need to be done with the commissions that I had prior, so I can dedicate myself to doing that. BBB, welcome. Brain Spender Banter, that's exactly what it means. Yeah, welcome so much. Grumple crew, Grumple Stilnskers. I don't know how to call you guys. Welcome. Oh, Memi is me, myself, and I. Oh, okay, Memi's gonna go. Thank you, Grump. I stopped the count when the debate was over. I didn't stop the count because of you. You know, it's like you have a specific time frame for the vote. Okay, the vote was until the debate was over. The debate is over. We already watched it. We're done with it. Okay? If you want to go back in time, you can. You can go back in time, Raiden, and then, change the results. I recommend you to go open some physics books and get yourself immersed in physics, so that you can go back in time. That's my idea. uh, who won? The person who won was Rob Noor, and the reason why he won is because he actually got all of the the way that Destiny ended up presenting the information was completely misleading. And every time they went through one of the claims that Rob Noor actually made, it is it actually said what he was saying. Okay, so here's the opinion. Here's why. Destiny made a good, and specifically, he made a very, very, very good argument when it comes to narratives. He went on, he was like, hey, this is the narrative. The problem with the narrative is that he was wrong in the basics of the narrative, and if you watch the debate, you realize that he is wrong. So he said multiple times that Rob didn't know what he was talking about, and that he lied, and that he would, and that every time they would look into the documents, he was wrong. Every single time they look into the documents, he was right. Every single time he was right. When they went on and checked every single one of the different parts of the report, he had to concede. This is correct. This is what we're talking about. When they went to actually the claims, and he's like, wait, this is we agree in this specific part. Destiny would not move on. He was actually mad because Rob was disagreeing with what he thought Rob was saying. So at that point, they had to go back to the prompt at some point because Destiny was just not understanding the whole position of the argumentation. And unfortunately for Destiny, Rob called him, he called him out. He called him on his bullshit when it comes to that. Debating tips, get Debate University, I guess. The debating is complex. It depends on who you're debating. I try to change my style on the person I'm debating, and I try to change their arguments as well on who I am debating. The only person I will never debate again is Kat. Kat, you won. You won in life, okay? I can't debate you. You won it. You won her head. I'm not trying to be mean, brain bender banter, BBB. It's just that it's complicated. You know what's the reason why I won debate Kat? It's just her memory. Her memory will make me doubt myself. It will just make me doubt myself. It will be like, fuck. It's a double doubt. Sometimes I'm debating and I'm like, did I actually say that? Did this actually happen? And then with Kat specifically, it would be a double. I will have to think about it again. Oh, Shirai's just gaslighting me. It's just, I'm not simping. It is what it is. And it has nothing to do with well, I can debate her depending on the topic, but yeah. Do you? It depends on who you're debating, but yeah, it depends on. Not only that, they can, yeah, they are. Do you remember when we were 16? I didn't know you when you were 16. Do you remember? I don't. It has nothing to do with right now. I told you about when I was 16. I don't know. I pretended to listen. Oh, man. He told a story one and they heard. Yeah, maybe. Like, I'm not pretending to be like a super well versed in debate or anything like that. When I was looking at the debate, I was like trying to figure out what exactly was going on, and I really think that Rob did really good. And when they got confused at the end, it was because he wasn't even allowing Rob to tell him the argument. He was just pretended that he knew the argument from the start. You can do that in some debates, by the way. You can be like, I know this person and I know the argument all in and out, and I know what he's gonna say. But even in those cases, you have to allow them to be able to tell you the argument. So you prepare for the argument that they're gonna make. They make the argument and then you can do it. But when you're pretty much confused about the argument at the middle of the, after an hour, you're like, okay. After that hour, yeah, there's something wrong. She did say teal, so let's add some teal. Maybe a little bit more darker. Yeah, this is okay. When they're telling the stars is maybe that's a possibility. Maybe. In some cases, it is a good answer. By the way, you're like, oh crap. I don't even want to be here. I'm just gonna pretend that I agree. I should have written this down. Let's go back to Michelle and let's see what it said. Purple, blue, teal, and green. Blue. You can go. This purple is fine. I'll add a yellow so that we can have a better range of colors. No pink. So maybe I'm just make it a little bit more purple. Maybe an orange. Nah, those 5 colors are fine. 5 colors. Yes, some debates are like that important. I can probably go through the debate from Confluence. Oh, by the way, I will have Confluence Monday. I will have Beth Saturday. We're going to be talking about their debates. Cost me 1K today working my dog plate. That is. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. Well, the Destiny crew is gone. Bye, Destiny crew. You can go tell your master you failed. Ooh, master, we tried to make you win, but we couldn't do it. We really tried to make you win, but we failed, master. Keep on trucking. Look out for those Toyota Prius drivers and Swift trucks. Yeah. Kat's like in her victory lap right now. Oh, That's awesome. That's awesome, BBB. How long you been running the company? $15. Wow. You're scuttling your heated blankie? You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna watch. We're gonna listen to. This is like radio. Radio with pixel art. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to some tunes. No, not really. We're not gonna listen to tunes, but it will be cool, right? I might do something like that someday. It's gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna listen to some tunes. We're just gonna listen to some tunes. I might actually do it on Rumble, and I'll be taking like I will make a Rumble account, and I'll be like doing a specific stream on Rumble. It's gonna be the late night tune request, and everybody will be able to request a tune, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lower my voice and be like, hey, well, tonight we're gonna have tonight we're gonna be taking suggestions for chat, suggestions, whatever, and we're gonna be playing any of the songs you want. Let's do a secret backstage session, pick of 10. Yeah, maybe. As long as it's not any of the music Kieran listens to. Kieran. Kieran, you're banned for asking for music, though. It would be like that. I don't know. He's never been on my channel before, so maybe someday he'll come, but I don't think he's gonna come right now. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Greed 1. Reasonable Man. And we're gonna listen to the Beth debate. Beth is a great debater. I think she's one of the best.
Destiny.
Ugh. We started great. First thing I hear is is fucking Destiny. Oh man. So let's see. Pay to join. Kieran pooping the pool. Limited seats available. Oh yeah, we only got 6. If anyone wants to come up, by the way, you can. Here's the link. You can tell me I'm wrong. You won't, because I'm not wrong. But you can try. I guess. You can try to tell me I'm wrong, and we can have a conversation. And then green. And we're going to do the same on the other side. And then we're going to create a gradient. And the idea of the gradient is just to mix the colors without making them look bad. A future backstage. Okay, a future backstage. I see. It's in the future. My bad. Hello, K2. Hello, Cat. How's it going? Miss
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries. You sound a bit tired, Cat.
I'm super sleepy.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like.
I did.
You were
I
like.
did fall asleep once.
Yeah. You know who? You remind me of myself when I was in Apes last time, and I was like about to leave, and Kira. It wasn't Kira. Who baited me into a debate? Bricky baited me into a debate. I was like, how long can you talk? He talked like 15 minutes straight. I was trying to interject to say, hey, I'm gonna go to sleep, and he just kept on talking. Yeah, I just need to get the gradient so it goes to black. Back to black.
Back in black.
Back in
Oh
black.
shoot! I forgot that if I click off of the StreamYard tab, you can't hear me. I've been talking this whole time.
What were you saying, Kat?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, I remember. I was telling you that I had popped over to Grumple's, but he was closing down his stream, and I was gonna sing Britney Spears.
You. Oh my god.
Well, so that's like, old nostalgic music, and I could actually sing that, and it would be appropriate for the internet. But none of my current music is actually appropriate for the internet.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna pretend that you're not listening to some kind of weird stuff. Just gonna pretend that everything is fine. No, it's not true.
I'm gonna take it back to the 90s and early 2000s to have appropriate music.
It's not true.
Uh-huh.
I want to hear that from our time. You know what we can do is at some point we're gonna have the same thing. We're gonna have a Rumble stream so that we can sing anything. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, y'all are gonna get me to sing
Yeah, I'm gonna get you to sing.
some drill rap.
We're gonna hear gangster rap sung by Kat with her southern accent. I can't even imagine like how is that gonna sound like, but we'll get there at some point.
Yeah, then y'all get to hear all my sheep here when I'm down in the barn with them.
I have a feeling that's what happened. Like the sheep were the ones that influenced your taste in music, and that's why
They did.
you like this kind
They
of
did.
stuff now. It's like, yeah,
Because they're all a bunch of gangsters down there.
bunch of gangsters. That's right. Just get rid of the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
K2's just like, I disapprove of all of these.
He always disapproves of everything I do. My throat hurts right now.
That sounds like a bird.
Mm.
That sounded like a bird.
I was yawning.
I know, it still sounded like a bird.
Oh gosh. I've become one of your birds.
Jared found his webcam in storage. Are you gonna come up? If you're gonna come up, then cool. If you're gonna pretend that. Where's your blinkers? K2.
Don't you mean his heart monitor?
And his heart Where's your heart monitor and your blinkers?
Uh-huh.
What the hell is he doing?
It's just saying, My blanket is fluffy and soft, Cat. You're so adorable. Yep, give me a few minutes. Oh, JB is coming. Oh wait, it's not JB. It's Jared Speaks, because if I say JS, it means the other JS.
No, that's JB. I told him that he can't change his name. That's still JB.
Okay.
That's
So,
Jared JB though. There's two.
yeah, I know the other one.
He's not the.
Ain't that right?
Uh-huh.
Emmett's getting cooked.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit. I'm always getting cooked.
He likes it.
I like the cooking. I make some. My food's good. My food's good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, BBB, I have a battery operated heated blanket. I'm at my desk, cozy and fighting sleep.
Does it get cold? Oh, it does, right? Because you're in the hospital and it's probably blowing.
Yes, they keep it so cold in here.
What do
And I
they?
used to have a space heater in here, but one of the day shift people caught the pharmacy on fire with my space heater, so now we're not allowed to have it anymore.
Do you know why do they keep it that cold?
To make everyone miserable and hate their lives.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I made that. I told them. I told them what to do. Uh-huh.
We have a blanket warmer in the hospital. Sometimes I'll call one of the nurses and have them. We have a tube system, like they have at like banks, and I'll have them tube me a warm blanket.
You call them. Tube me the blanket.
I'm like, send me a blanket. I'm freezing.
It's like an emergency. You call the nurse in an emergency and you're like, "What's going on? Just tube me the blanket." You hang down.
I call a code Ice Cube, and they're like, "Oh no, it's an emergency."
Cold Ice Cube.
When we have a patient that like poops on themselves, we call it a code brown.
BBB is like, "Fuck the meds, get scold."
Got a code brown on second floor.
There's a cold blue and a cold Ice Cube.
Oh gosh, me my now I know how the people in my freezers feel.
Yeah. Well, they feel less.
Yeah,
In all
frozen.
honesty, they feel a lot less than you. So.
And I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
So I have more fifis.
Yes.
Cold cat is cold. Bring a blanket.
I've been kind of insufferable the last couple of days. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of a bitch, but we'll all be all right. It's okay.
It's fine.
Shut up, K2. That apology is to everyone besides you. I'm not sorry for being mean to you. Never will be.
Why are you trying to piece her off? K2? Do you feel like some kind of connection when you do that? Oh crap.
The fuck is that?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yo, Abe. How's it going?
I want to play Among Us.
Can you play Among Us?
I want to play Among Us amongst all of us.
Can you play Among Us right now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could get my computer out. I could do it.
You wanna try it? Just
Sure.
do a
I
normal.
mean,
We can do a. Wait. Let me see. Let me see if anyone. Let me see if we get 8 people.
yeah, like if anyone, see if anyone in chat would play with us. It can be on mobile, guys. You can download it on your phone if you don't have a PC.
So we need at least 8 people, and I'll end the poll if we get 8 people that want to play Among Us. Whoever said no, you're sick. You suck.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my other account.
That was my other account. Hey, Law. Welcome.
Hey, Law.
I mean, you can always. You can. I mean. I think you can, at least.
How are we getting more no votes? You guys suck.
Uh-huh.
Abe is suck. Abe is suck.
Abe suck? Shit. I had to stay with sock for like for hours. I was so annoyed.
I forgot about it. I would have changed.
I try not to when people are messing with me to show that I'm annoyed, but there are moments that I just every time I saw sock, I thought of Spiro, and I was like, shit.
I forgot. You changed me. What did you change about? You changed about to like the warden or something, didn't you?
Oh,
the gangster keeper or something.
Gangster keeper, yeah. It's sheep gangster keeper. That's what I changed it to.
Oh Lord, I just put suck. Change it to suck.
Yeah, I just suck. It's like, yeah. And every time I looked at it, I was just so annoyed at it. It's like, oh god.
I'm sorry.
But I wouldn't tell. I wouldn't tell anybody.
YMCA.
YMCA. Let's go 16.
Elderline, why did you vote no? Come on now.
Setting the trend.
You want the opportunity to have your little spaceman sneak up and shank me.
I own the game, but I voted out. No, out of principle. No, I mean, I voted yes on all my 6 alt accounts, or may not have. If you see somebody enter, please tell me, because I'm looking at the other screen. Sometimes I have people like very angrily telling me like, how am I in the back? And I have like chat next to me and I'm looking at the drawing. It's like, I don't have another eye, I'm sorry. It's gonna take me a while.
I'll try. Oh, okay, Jared's back here. Well, no, you got him. Jared's up here.
Yeah, Jared's up here. Hello, Jared.
Hello.
Hey there.
We need to see your wonderful, beautiful face that you said you have.
Oh dear God. I mean,
otherwise we're gonna just think that you're another AI. Okay, that's what's gonna happen, and we are going to have to.
They're still calling me AI, and I've shown my face. So.
You're different.
Oh, I'm different. I'm just built different.
Just built different.
There we go.
Hello, Jared. Beautiful face. There you go.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Jared. JB.
You know how we know you're not AI? AI cannot come with such a face.
I'm not sure if I can replicate this 5 o'clock shadow
Yeah,
correctly.
no, it's impossible.
Or my tattoos.
That's
Just cannot be.
Well, I don't know about this poll. I do not know about this poll.
About what call?
Poll. Poll. Poll.
Oh, about this poll? Well,
the Polacks.
need more. I have 3 screens, but the way they're set up, I need to change my setup. That's what I need to do. I'm complaining about Rob Nor having a weird setup, but I do exactly the same thing.
Emma, if I get that really big, like, curved 47-inch screen,
Yeah.
is that going to be like having 2 screens?
Yeah,
or
it's
will
like
I
having.
still only just have one big screen?
It's one big screen, but the way that it works, imagine, have you seen that there's people that have 2 screens? It's so big that it takes almost the same amount of space. So you have like the whole area that you would have in 2 screens in one big screen. And the resolution
Okay, I have 2 screens here at work at my setup, but I just didn't know if it like split it into 2 areas, or if it would just like if you'd go full screen, if it's going to take up the whole 47-inch screen.
It takes like the whole area, but it's like having 2 screens. And the cool thing about it is that they're connected, so you have the whole thing. They're pretty cool. Yeah.
I found a pink 47-inch curved.
Yeah, I know. You just told us that's pretty awesome.
It was like, I mean, I don't know if this is expensive or not because I haven't really looked for monitors and stuff.
They're like
$800.
$1,000. Yeah, they're $800, $1,000. That's pretty. That's. Oh my god! I don't know how to say it, but that's normal. To me, so much money that you have no idea, but it's normal. To me, it's like.
And it's pink.
Beep.
I'll pay it. I'll pay extra.
Knew you were gonna slow down in front of me, dick.
Why are you dying, K2? Stop dying on us.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, K2, you just
I mean, if he wants to, he
when I
can.
drive.
He's
Like,
just
I
dying.
knew you were gonna do that. You son of a bitch.
Every couple of days, we just hear him dying.
Life of a trucker.
Deek.
Just hear him raging.
He comes back and he's like,
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't read the best part. After she's done with the story, you look deep into her eyes and tell her that you love her.
Okay.
I'll do that.
After you just ignored her story.
Oh,
I'll
you
do
mean
that.
the... I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Cat's like, no, no love. No love allowed.
So, Emmett, why does it show the pixel art on YouTube, but I don't see it in StreamYards?
Because StreamYard is weird, and sometimes it streams it to my Streamlabs, and sometimes it doesn't. So I, instead of running it to StreamYard, I'm running it to Streamlabs directly.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something I did like an idiot.
Sometimes I forget that I'm doing that, and I start putting things on StreamYard. And since I'm like, I took out the pixel art from StreamYard, I think I took it out from Streamlabs as well. It's it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Fine.
It's a whole thing.
The whole thing.
But yes, don't ignore her story and then tell her you love her.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, don't listen to K2.
And I apologize if I sound funny. I am kind of sick.
Everybody's sick.
I've got a little bit of a sore throat going on.
Yeah.
I told you.
As long as it's not that cyber AIDS.
What did you say?
As long as it's not that cyber AIDS is what he said.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I had some flexible time at work, so I made it through 8.5 of my 10.5-hour shift and went, screw it, I'm out.
10.5. Damn. Yeah, I can see why you were like, I'm done.
Well, I made it through half a shift yesterday. That was my goal. I was like, yep, half a shift. All right, lunchtime, I'm out.
Elderline says he's never listened to a woman's story. Goober.
Exactly.
He has listened to a woman's story. I have. Come on. Liars.
Come on, Elder. Come on.
Come on, that's a lie. That's such a cope. That's cope.
Then
And
Elder
Romano-
Line's gonna just put it in chat and go, I love you.
Romano made a dirty joke. I saw it. LOL, Romano.
Read it.
Read it.
So I was talking about that big monitor I wanted, and he said I like things big and curved.
Mm.
I like my monitors like that. I shouldn't have read it.
I shouldn't have read it.
I agree, Emmett. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Elderline says not a single time. Oh shoot! What am I talking about? Even if we wanted to play, Among Us, I can't do it right. I can't do it right now because I've got to leave work and like.
Oh, that makes sense.
Have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough time. I thought it was a lot earlier than it is. Where does the time go tonight?
Okay, well, you know what?
It's staying
maybe
darker now.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it.
I was just teasing you guys. Just working up the suspense of people wanting to play.
That's why the chat voted no.
The chat voted
yes.
Chat voted
yes.
Oh, I thought there was more no's. See, you guys didn't inform me.
Suck it, K2.
You guys didn't inform me. It's your fault. Why do you make me look dumb?
I tried setting the trend and voting no. You guys let me down. You don't have to slow down.
This is looking really good.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a nightmare, and animating it's gonna be a worse nightmare.
It's a crow.
It's a crow. Yes, I know.
Raven, crow.
It's a crow, not a raven. It's actually a crow.
When they're up in the sky and far away, can you really tell the difference?
Well, sometimes I see people up in the sky and I'm like, well, they used to be.
It could be the Mothman.
Usually when I see people up in the sky falling, I'm like, ha, there goes a communist.
No. Ever since Biden left the military equipment, there are other people that are thrown out the helicopters that I can't say.
That we can't say. I see. You're
I
horrible.
Think it's the Mothman. The Mothman.
Instead of roofs, they're throwing them out of the helicopters Joe Biden left there.
Yeah, there's some people. There's some people. How did they get 17 votes? It's like there's actually 17 people watching. I think Jared just went into 17 different accounts and just voted yes on all of them.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit. Everybody's like, I said no. I voted no. That's like 17 votes. 76% say yes. Like, what's going on?
L's in chat.
We know Elderline voted no.
L in the chat.
Say hello.
L's in the chat.
No, say it in here.
Hello.
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 All right, buddy, go sit down.
Who dis?
It's Jared Jr.
That was well, you know. I only joked to my wife about naming him that, and she was like, "I will kill you."
That's Jared Jr.
I said, "Why not? We can call him JJ." I think it was in a text message because I believe I said, "Come here, JJ, you little shit." And she was like,
Otherwise,
I mean,
otherwise,
I mean,
I would not be
there
standing in
are
this
worse
place.
initials. There are worse initials.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the Destiny
Yeah, there are.
the Destiny viewers left, and then they came back because there's nothing else going on, and they're like, "That guy, the guy's
Imagine-
entertaining. I like that guy."
Imagine if someone had 3 Ks in their initials.
You do. You know, you're gonna save Kel. That's the third.
Correct.
No, when's the wedding?
Yeah, are you gonna invite us?
Yeah.
You know I'm not gonna be allowed in, right?
Yeah, you will.
yeah, you will. We're gonna smuggle you. You have experience
We're gonna
doing
smuggle
that.
you. We're gonna smuggle you into the church.
K2's like, you have experience doing that. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Wait. What? I missed something. Smuggling into a church? That's the thing Mexicans do. We jump fences. We swim rivers.
It's a smuggle into the United States. So it's
Oh, it's a little different. I heard church.
It's pretty much the same. Oh, but I have experience in the smuggling area. Then I'm just gonna have to, yeah.
All I heard was K2 say, "We're gonna smuggle you into the church."
We're gonna smuggle you. We're gonna be fine. Where are you going now, K2?
I'm going back to the terminal, and I'm gonna park it, fuel and or drop the trailer, fuel and wash, and then clock out.
Me, myself, and I is like, get a visa.
That's crazy. I feel lonely, the only one being on camera.
Well,
Emmett's fault.
yeah, I can be on camera, but if I'm on camera, I'm not gonna be working on my pixel art, and I really need to be working on the
that's
pixel
fair.
art.
I'm also over here muting. Every time I mute, it's I'm either coughing or talking to my kid or something. So I don't want to,
Isn't it a little bit
I don't know,
late
mute
for
is
your
also
kid to
annoying.
be awake? Unless you're in some kind of weird area of the world.
Well, it's 5:41 my time, and this kid has consistently for the last 2 months woken up between 5:30 and 6, and I don't understand it because my ass when I was that age didn't want to get up until 7. I don't understand it.
Are you saying that your kid takes after their mother?
In that aspect, yes. She is not a morning person, but she will wake up early.
She's not a morning person,
Yes,
but
I
will
mean,
wake
yeah.
up early? Okay.
And she goes, yeah, that's true.
Yep, I agree. I'm not a morning person, and I will not wake up early.
I mean,
Why do y'all
I'll
think
wake
I
up
work
for
night
work, but
shift?
That's why I'm still awake. It's like, this is the best time. This is the only time. If I try to do the same thing I'm doing, which is just putting pixels on screen, and I try to do it like at 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm so tired that it doesn't matter. It's like I can't go to sleep at 8 p.m. I still wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning. I feel so tired. I don't want to do anything for like 2 hours.
Why do y'all think I work night shift? I'm not a morning person. I can't wake up to work in the morning. I would
Yep.
be even meaner than I am now.
You're not mean. You're being super nice, Kat.
Oh,
She's not mean. She's
I
just a
think
bitch.
Kat is just about as mean as every other Southern woman I have ever met, including my wife. She just gave me a look like, yeah. And I think Kat knows exactly what I'm talking about. With the laugh
Your
like that.
wife is probably asking you, like, what are you doing talking to some people, random people on the internet?
No, I'm fairly certain she asked that question to herself a month ago. Why the fuck are you talking to random people on the internet?
Does she know about me? Does she know about the Emmet
Because
and
No,
the
you're-
Emmet
she doesn't
song?
know about you. God.
Oh, okay.
Because your husband's weird and we all get together for our nightly meeting.
There we go. See, K2 just said it. He's a trucker. He said, because your husband is weird and we all get together for our nightly meeting. We just
Don't
need
get
a
up.
bonfire and dance around.
Don't give up, Abe. Don't give up. It's gonna be okay.
And I'm just here to observe the weirdo meeting because I'm not one of you.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
not
don't
one
give
of
up.
us,
I'm here
That's
like
Cap.
Cat.
doing a story. I'm
That's Cope.
researching.
Let me
Kat,
tell
you are
you.
one of
That's
us. You just
cool.
have a dang weight.
Let me tell you a
I'm,
story.
I'm researching.
That's Cope.
You're doing opposition research?
Ah.
Is that what this is? It's like
I'm a
Stewie Griffin
normie.
and the cheerleaders?
I'm a normie. I'm a
837.
normie.
All I'm hearing is just Cope in the
Normie.
chat.
I'm sorry, Kat. You work in the medical field. There's no way in hell you're normal. Just saying.
That's true. I
Um,
was talking about Code Browns a little earlier.
That's
I
cool.
want to know how I got these scars.
You probably have a
Probably
heart
playing with fire.
monitor attached to you. That's how.
My father was a
It's like
drunk.
beep, beep.
And then one night, my mother grabbed the kitchen knife.
What the hell is K2 talking about? Does he
fairly
not-
certain he's quoting the Joker.
Does he know we can hear him? Oh, okay. I was like, does he know we can hear him?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he's not just drunk rambling.
My mother.
My mother.
Okay.
Brainbender, BBB, thank you for being here. If you gotta go to sleep, go to sleep. It's good. It's good to have. It's good to sleep.
Yeah, Chrissy, we thank you for being here.
You're super cool for being here. Thank you so much. Being honest.
We love her.
We learned over on Grumples because of BB that women mess up driving the boats too, as bad as they do on road.
Well, I've never wrecked my.
I'll be right
I've
back.
never wrecked my boat. I've wrecked plenty of land vehicles, but never wrecked my boat.
You didn't end up almost crashing into a fleet of yachts, like her story portrayed. Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yet, you know, goals.
But-
Yachts.
Goals
Well,
in
I'm
life.
I'm also only like navigating on a lake, not like, and not a violent lake. It's not wavy.
Those are ponds.
Well, they're lakes.
Those are not
but-
lakes. Those
they're
are not
not-
lakes.
No,
Oh
shut
my
up. You're
God.
talking about the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes are like miniature oceans, so just shut up. I live on a lake.
Now
And
those are lakes.
You fuck around on seas, northern landlocked seas.
Yeah, that can be true.
that are more violent than the ocean.
They're not more violent than the ocean.
Yes, they
that's
are.
cap. That's super
Yes,
cap.
that-
Have you seen the North Sea?
Have you seen that the Antarctic Sea? Have you, like there's there's an actual recorded wave in the Antarctic Sea of 25 meters, which is
Yeah, and I'm going on a cruise to Antarctica. Yay, me!
oh cat. Well,
And I get seasick.
I can tell you something. It was nice meeting you. I enjoy
Yeah.
your presence. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rip cat.
Rip.
Uh-huh.
Now, usually it means rest in peace, but in your case, it's gonna be probably rest in pieces. It's fine, though. It's fine.
I will be resting in pieces, probably.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Jared's getting yelled at right now. You prefer to spend your time with this guy.
you know,
It happens.
I just need to go do the thing, do the
Are,
Antarctica
are you
thing.
gonna visit the Blood Waterfall?
There's like a few expeditions and like you actually can jump off of the big yacht into the like cold freezing water. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. I think there's kayaking and there's like hiking and that type of stuff.
Yeah, Kingdom hiking. That's cool.
Sounds gay.
It doesn't.
It
But it
better
is
not be
kind of
gay. It's
gay.
expensive as hell. It's expensive as hell. It better not be gay.
It better not be gay. It's so fucking
I,
expensive. It better not
I
be
did get,
gay.
I did get a luxury suite.
Oh my god. I don't know what to tell you, Kat.
I don't know what to tell myself.
I don't know what to tell you. It's fine. It's fine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What can I say? It's fine.
I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah.
When are you going to the Antarctic?
Next spring.
Wait, no,
so
it can't be next spring.
Hmm?
Oh wait, it can't be next spring. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, it can't be
I
in the
think-
summer.
I think Abe is having a stroke in chat.
Abe's Abe's just dead, and he's like having a realization that he's dead. I mean, he's
He
been
put
dead
pickle-
for a long time.
He
He's
put
dead.
pickle. He put pickle, hot dog, beans. I'm dead inside. What is going on, Abe?
It's like he just
He forgot how-
realized.
he forgot. I see he forgot the rock.
It's like pickle, hot dog, beans. What?
No, it just sounds like he was reverting to his previous Marine self. Pickle,
Oh.
hot dog, beans. That's a good meal right there.
Pickle hot dog beans. I think I might be dead inside.
LOL.
It might also be one of the marches, like you're marching. Pickle hot dog beans. I think I maybe died inside too.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
works. A chant.
Make
A
it sweet,
chant.
Jody,
A
I
chant.
guess.
Yeah.
It works.
And after that,
Just
is what do we
bury me.
want? What do?
Abe, this
What do
better
we?
not be a cry for help.
She just burned me.
He's locked in Oxycat's freezer. This
Oh God.
Elderline, don't tell on Marshall. He's being good.
What do we want? Crayons. What do we want it now? What do we want? Crayons. What do we want it now? The bright Crayola. No. If you never chant that, Abe, you're disappointing me. Just saying.
I'm eepy. Eepy.
I don't know. A lot. Usually a lot. Souls are pretty resilient. Was that you? Who was that?
That wasn't me because it didn't sound like a bird.
Yeah, I know. I was like, huh, this doesn't sound like a pterodactyl. It cannot be.
That doesn't sound like the creepy video that Flow State made.
That doesn't sound like a pterodactyl. It has to be something else.
Did you ever go watch that short he made about me?
The one with the one where you're like chasing people and it's like pretty much your what's it called, this thing?
psycho killer.
No, it's the one where the woman's laughing and it sounds just like my laugh.
Ah, yes, I know which one. Do you want me to play it?
Oh, you can, yeah. I don't care. That's fine.
Okay, I can play it if you want
It
to.
is. It is pretty funny. It is
Sweet.
pretty funny.
I
Psycho
wanna see this.
killer.
I need to find it, but
Ba,
it's fine.
ba, 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 ba.
That was the night that Flurry Tate admitted he's a little nervous to meet me.
Was it
I
here?
like that everyone. It was on Abe's.
Okay, I was like, what? I don't remember that part. Wait, no, that cannot be because when he showed it, it was on my stream. It was late at night already.
Psycho
Yes,
killer.
it was on your stream. It was on your stream, but it was because we weren't on Abe's, but he had gotten the email that he'd become monetized while we were on stream. You're right.
Yeah, it was on my stream. But he did. I don't remember him saying that. But maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I don't have it, and I'm not gonna look for it right now. So you're saved, Kat. You're saved. You got
He
saved.
definitely said he was scared to meet me at DebateCon.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I was like, well, you know.
I'm going to tell
it's good
you
for
last
people to
warning.
have,
Elder Lion, snitches get stitches, okay?
it's good for people to have a healthy fear of you.
What do... I don't know. I don't think I will be having, like... I wouldn't be... You know what? That's not true. I'm not gonna lie. First time I met you, I didn't say anything for like an hour straight. So yeah, I get it. And it was through the internet, okay? It was like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know what would happen if I go to like to DebateCon stuff like that? People are gonna be like, "You're Emin." Like, there's a comedian. There's a comedian that's pretty good, and one of the things that happens, like people, he made a joke about this. Like, I go out and I'm like in the airport, and people are trying to meet me, and they meet me and they're like, "Hey, you're the funny guy," and he's like, yeah, I guess. Why are you not funny? I'm a comedian, but that's like my job. What do you want from me?
Do I have to be funny all the time?
That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take my iPad. I'm gonna be like, we're gonna try to meet me. I'm gonna be like, yeah. Don't you do like talking for a living right now? Sometimes.
I'm wearing my disguise to DebateCon.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. People are never gonna know who you are, Kat.
My nose with the glasses.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, when they're gonna see you and they're gonna start giving you tiny hats. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be in disguise.
They're gonna be like, oh God, give anybody has a check. We gotta give this lady some tax money.
Oh God. Oh.
Look at the tiny hat. Anybody got a check? We're gonna give her some of our tax dollars. Quick!
Oi.
Vey.
Oi, vey. Would you like some vey to go with that oi?
Quick! Bring a bagel! Okay, Elder Lion.
Don't forget the curls.
Emmet is cooked. I am cooked. Abe, are you okay, Abe? You want to come up and tell us if you're okay or not? I think Abe's gone. Abe's in sleep now. It's like, I'm done. I'm done about this. I want to sleep.
Once you see the SOS.
Once you see the SOS, you're done.
Oh no, save our ship. SOS.
I love drama, and I love that my chap is having drama that I don't understand, and it's probably not even drama, but I'm gonna milk it. Because this is content.
But that's why I'm like, well, good luck, gentlemen.
I'm gonna call my next stream is gonna call me, myself, and I versus Elder Lion. Who won? Nobody wins in war. So if you want to reconsider, it will be a good idea, Elder Lion. I hate doramas. Well, Marshall, how does it feel? Just going at each other's pretty good. Are you happy? Are you like expect? Do you wanna? Are you gonna be playing Little Nightmares 3 when it comes out, Cat? Oh, she's muted.
No. The blanket got her. She's sleeping.
She finally got it.
Uh-huh.
Char, what the fuck?
What?
I can't even read that. Oh my god. And I have to ban
Why
you from
not?
chat. In fact, you know what?
I didn't even say anything bad.
You get you. No, it's I love the narration. Yeah.
For the record, my wife is completely on your side. She says, I have no idea what you said, but I'm sure you did.
I don't know idea what happened, but I know it's your fault. Like always.
Exactly what it is. I don't know what happened, but it is your fault, damn it.
This is the second time this week. I haven't done anything. Oh
Actually, I'm
god.
fairly certain that has happened in my marriage. It's the second time this week. The fuck are you talking about? Ah,
This is the second time this week that you've done it.
Jared's fault. It's because Jared didn't get any Subway. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know if Kat knows that she's muted, but probably she knows. I just wanted to say it so she might hear it in case she doesn't know.
No, the phone was ringing.
Ah, makes sense. I didn't hear that. How does it feel to get told on marshland? Marshland?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And people come and go. They stay for a while though. They're like, "Oh, this is actually funny," but they have to go to sleep or something.
Because I'm here. No, I'm just joking.
Oh man. Okay, I can just
K2, you are quite entertaining.
get this. I'm gonna
Say what?
export it.
I said you are quite entertaining.
No, this is not it.
No, that's Cap. No, I'm just joking. I don't need it.
That's Cap.
That's what I'm told by all our friends.
Elder Lion. Marshall
Fine.
never loses battle. I would be a battle, but who cares? I'm I'm kind of dumb. Man. God. Visible layers. Export. Yes. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it.
Who is this one for?
Michelle.
Oh.
She's a mod in. She's been around and she's a mod in Grids, I think, and I think she's also a mod
okay.
in other places. But the one that I recognize her for.
Sorry about that. I was trying to like not let a doctor fluid overload a baby.
Ooh. Let's see, Cat. Saving lives.
Yeah.
Be responsible and see it.
Yep. Alright, I gotta start getting
Being
kids awake, so
responsible.
I'm gonna go ahead and step out, but I'll be watching the stream.
Okay.
Good to see you, Jared.
Good to see you,
Alright.
Jared.
Yeah, you guys actually saw me today.
I
We
know.
saw you.
Awesome.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I didn't.
you have no eyes, K2. Only a heart. A heart of gold.
He doesn't have a heart.
A heart of gold.
He has no heart.
That's gonna be taken away anyway.
He has no heart.
The guy's like, no, I'm not giving you a heart.
Uh-huh.
So admiration is awesome. Yeah, thank you. It's too late, Marshall. You lost the war the second you step out of line. I told on you, and that's the end of it. Let this be a lesson. Well, guess what? No lines were drawn, so there's no way for me to step out or over. That'd be a lesson to you, Elder Lion.
Did Elder Lion end up snitching on Marshall?
That's what he says. I don't know what the whole drama is about, but I know the next. I know what's the next title of my stream. It's gonna be Elder Lion versus me, myself, and I. Drama?
Drama?
Question mark?
Fight, 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 fight.
There's not enough help in this world. Abe, there is help.
Ba, 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 ba.
Me, myself, and I. Drama?
Elder Lion cracks me up. He's so intense, even on like silly things. He's like, how does it feel to be told on? Oh god.
Not great.
My funniest interaction with Elder Lion was the night that I was driving.
Well, me, myself, and I should have just put snitches get stitches.
I think he put that already once. But my funniest interaction with Elder Lion was that night I was driving to South Carolina, and he just randomly pops in Abe's stream drunk and starts cussing everyone out. It was so funny.
I'm gonna fight you.
Who are you gonna fight?
Oh, sweet, it worked. Haha.
I am talking while muted. You. Why do I do this?
Am I muted? Because I asked K2 who he said he was gonna fight, and he didn't answer.
No. That should be gold. Okay. No, I was saying that. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
It's just, he doesn't wanna say it because he doesn't wanna fight you. Because he's scared.
He's just scared.
We're scared. Yeah, we're just
It's
scared.
okay.
Velociraptors are kind of hard to fight anyway, so yeah, I agree. No, I was saying that El Lion got into the stream with Abe when he wanted to debate everybody. Are you talking about that one?
All right. Rage quit.
Rage
He
quit.
was drunk. It was so funny.
Yeah, when he was drunk, he's like, debate me, and then we started to try to debate him. He's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
And then he wouldn't go to the bathroom.
He wouldn't go to the bathroom, and he would start asking everybody else to debate him.
Oh yeah, he wanted me to debate him, and I was like, I don't debate. That was a funny night. We're gonna need another replay of that next week when I'm driving to South Carolina.
Oh yeah, you're going to the beach.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see my parents again, and I've just decided that it's easier for me to just drive it rather than fly, because I would only save like 1 hour by flying. So, and I can stay more days if I don't fly, because the flight schedule, they only fly. My airport only flies to the town my parents live in on Thursdays and Sundays, so it's kind of a short trip if I fly.
If you fly, yeah.
Yeah, because I can only stay from Thursday to Sunday, so I'm just gonna drive it.
You're just gonna drive it instead of flying? Okay. I'm Robert, your glue, Marshall. Robert, your glue. What am I reading?
I do need to get a more comfy like road trip car though.
Where are you? Which one are you gonna take?
Well, so last time I took the Corvette, but that is not a comfortable road trip car. Like it has racing seats. It's not comfortable for a long drive. And then my Jeep gets like 11 miles per gallon. And then, like, my truck is too big to park at my parents' house. So. And my other cars are just toys. Like, they're not, like, real cars. I mean, they are real cars, but they're not for driving long distance. Uh, so, yeah, I think I'll get a new one.
Okay, I agree with you. No, I think I just get a new one too. I'm tired of my old cars. It's like yes, and since I'm gonna be making like $100 per pixel art now, yeah, I can just buy any car. It's fine.
There you go.
Yeah, sure. Shit.
I swear, like, if I'm gonna be driving to South Carolina all the time, now that my parents have moved, I need to get something that gets decent gas mileage. So I was gonna get a big SUV, but.
Hey, do you wanna come up, or do you wanna? I'm
He
about
did.
to go to sleep, but you wanna come up? Tell us what's going on, if you want to. Actually, have you ever put like certain types of glue on rubber? They actually just end up getting like stuck together permanently in some cases. Also, you can just get like if it's a mirror, you can just get it's pretty much sand, and the particle, the backside some kind of metal. So in theory, you should be able to melt it and rebuild it. In theory. Okay, fine. I'll keep working on this tomorrow. It's already late. What time you going home?
Oh no, they've done got King Blackout down in the chat, trying to fix the drama.
Oh no, King Blackout.
He's gonna put the hammer down on him.
Marshall, stop being such a queer. Accusations. I'm not mad, really. Just disappointed. It's too late, Marshall. Elder Lion. It's too late, Marshall. Everything. You know what? I'm gonna do voices. Elder Lion. It's too late, Marshall. Everything bounces off of me and sticks to you. Me, myself, and I. Actually, have you ever put like certain types of glue and rubber? They actually just end up getting like stuck together permanently. King Blackout, sorry, not sorry. The Lion started it. King Blackout. Don't care who started, Marshall. About to end it. Elder Lion.
I think we need a live action portrayal of this.
I said I told on you, and now look who is here. Me, myself, and I. Just play like that, Paul. Guy the Lion went and got his friend King Blackout to join in gaslight bashing me myself. It's interesting. Everybody's going to sleep.
A live action portrayal of it. It's just pure cinema.
It's just pure cinema. Someday I'm gonna do the same thing, but like with an actual video. Like what I'm gonna do is get a video of two people fighting, and instead of putting the video of them fighting, I'm gonna do a voiceover of them, and do like the over like too long didn't read, TLDR, and it's gonna be just me saying what the whole argument was about very quickly.
Back a while ago, like when you remember when Doom was streaming, we had this idea that we were gonna do a live reading of my favorite Christmas movie at Christmas. And like have everyone as a character, a different character. But he doesn't stream anymore, so I'd say we're not gonna do that. But it was a really good idea, and I was excited about it.
That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Yeah, well, my favorite Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation, and I think it would be hilarious to do Like we found the script and everything.
But we have to
To do.
change the script. It's like the same lines, but we have to say the lines that the lines have to say something different at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cool. It's a lot of work though, but yeah, it would be so cool.
I think it would be cool to do.
I'm outnumbered. I concede. King Laga. Too late for concession, boy. The lion gave you a chance, and now you will suffer from our choices. And the lion. That's what I thought, Marshall. Marshall, you can't win your fights yourself as a lion. You must have took advice about teamwork and perseverance, dang the lion, and to checking. And the lion, but it's too late. Marshall.
That sounds like the dialogue from a video game or something.
Yes, it's so.
So dramatic.
Myself and I, never too late, biche. Abe Dinkus.
That's crazy.
I need to sound presidential. How do I sound presidential? Ding again. I don't know how to sound president. I don't need to talk. I'm just being a tart. I didn't read it.
Oh, see, I was over there on that tab reading it, and you didn't hear me because you can't hear me when I'm not in this tab. Shoot.
You want me to put it up? I can put it up so you can see it on the instead of the pixel art, which I'm not doing anymore.
No, it's alright. It's whatever. No,
Like-
I don't need to talk. I'm just being a tard. That's my presidential voice.
I don't know what happened, but like, everybody just went to sleep at the same time. Like, or they're like, he's done with pixel art. Let's go, guys. He's finally done with pixel art. Let's go, guys. We only came for the pixel art.
But it's like, kind of hypnotizing.
Abe Lincoln for president. Yeah. Jumpert, what the fuck? Jumpert. You still on? And Cat Tord. Yeah, I'm still on. I went on. I'm. Well, it says that I've been live for 3 hours. What? Feels a lot longer than 3 hours.
Is JB just over there being a hater?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Sup, Jared?
Hater. Hater.
Well, I'm about to go to sleep. I need to sleep a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
about to leave work.
You're
here in a
about to
little
leave
bit.
work. So.
Well, I'll be leaving in like an hour, but
Oh.
I guess I should actually do some work now.
Probably. I don't know.
Haven't done anything. Oh,
I just save lives and just hang around, get blankets.
well, basically, I haven't done any of my paperwork, I should say. I've cuddled in my blanket and answered questions.
I should probably do some paperwork.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Maybe you won't. Miss Ship Warden, thank you
Well,
for.
thank you for having me,
Be here.
Emmett.
You're always welcome. And yeah,
All
have a
right.
great night.
Good night. Or good day. Or good morning.
Good day. Yeah, good morning. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, so I say night, but yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Night-night.
Guys. Let's see who's on, who I can send you towards, so that you do something else. Is there anybody who's on? The WWE is on. You guys want to watch some wrestling? If anybody has anybody on, that would be nice. There's nobody on. What about Spiro? Did Spiro go to sleep? Spiro sucks. He went to sleep. God. Whatever. Wow. Oh, that's not it. This is it. And take over anything what we want to do with the ship of yes. Don't fuck with me. Me, myself, and I. JB, how rude. I'm so mean. It's been way too nice today. King Blackout. Cuddle, cuddle. Gee, that ain't happening. It's JS. JS. Urban Adventures. Nope, he's not on. He probably went to sleep too. Okay, there's nobody on. So, yeah. This time you're gonna have to find your place in the world. Cat, always a pleasure having you on. Me, myself, and I. Thank you for hanging out. Jabert, thank you for hanging out. Jared, you're always awesome, cool. Abe, pleasure. Mr. King Blackout, thank you so much. Elder Lion, you're always a gentleman. Like, everybody came back. What's going on? What's looking? Manju the cat's streaming. Yeah, let's get you to Manju then. Oh, God. Oh, that's why. It's not Manju, it's different. Awesome. What is he freaking playing? Masters of Anima. Whoa, this game looks interesting. Game looks cool. Just got fucked up though. Okay, guys, go on. I put the link on chat. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh wait, I did not. Okay, here it is. I just put the link in chat. Go say hi. Tell him that I sent all of you guys over there. Tell him the game looks kind of cool. You guys are legends on Legendary. Give him a like, give him a sub if you haven't subbed. You know, be well. Thank you everyone for being around and for hanging out. This was a great stream. All of you guys rock. Remember that you can also now snipe back. It's important. Because snipe forward goes one way, but sniping back goes the other way. I'm alone, but I will survive. Have a good night, Duffers. Emmet.
Emmet.